What's going on, people? I'm here. Hey, it's time for ChuibbyRay. What's up, buddy? I'll put my shirt on. Please give me a second. What do you think? Should I do black? Should I do black glasses tonight? Should we do black glasses tonight or should I do blue? Here's my blacks. Hold on. There's my blacks. Here's the blues. Which ones work better, huh? Here's the shirt I'm wearing. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? I'm here, finally back. I went to St. Louis today. I went to St. Louis to do some shopping, do some comic shopping. You will not believe what I found. Holy crap. Let me just say, holy crap. I got an X of Swords, brand new, a brand new X of Swords, right? Still sealed. A brand new X of Swords. I put the picture up on Patreon. You guys have got it. It's unbelievable. And I also put it in the Discord too. So, oh my God. And my wife will bring it in later and I'll show it off to you guys. It's so friggin' cool. Oh my God. By the way, everybody, Tom says, kick into the comic shop doors at www.crooksandbanditscomics.com. Unleash code ChubbyRay Comics for $2 off of every book and fuel your next haul like a deranged omnibus warlord. Yes. Thank you, Tom. That's a good way to get us started, my man. It's a good way to get us started. Let me get some of these messages so I catch up. Let's say I keep forgetting Ray means Central. Yep, I'm in Central Time, not Eastern Time. If it was only Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, you meant Greenwich Mean Time, Ellis. Okay, I thought you meant Mountain Time. Lacanimo, thank you, Lacanimo, for letting everybody know. Thank you, Lacanimo, for letting them know. I was in the Discord. I was driving home from St. Louis and there was an accident. So even though I was supposed to be driving, I was able to text because we were waiting for the accident to clear. And I was able to put the message up in Discord. And then my wife, my wife jumped on and so I love it. By the way, she said Porchester's home alone. Yes, he was home alone. Gandasi said, Ray, hope all's well. All's very well, man. Oh my God. Ray was not on a road trip to an alternate Earth for more chub man and pug and back issues. No, but I did. I went to there's a great comic shop in St. Louis. And then there's another comic shop that I love, but it's outside St. Louis, down 70. I had to go down 70 a little bit to get it. And I stopped by there and I found, oh my God, you guys will not believe what I found. My wife said it. She goes, yeah, he found some great stuff he'll talk about. Yeah. You will not believe some of the stuff I found. Lacanima says he will brag all night about his pick. Wait till you guys see it. Oh my God. It's unbelievable. By the way, this is how much I care about this show. I was going at least 90 on Interstate 55. At least 90. Perhaps a little over. But that'll give you an idea how fast I was going. Yep. It was crazy. It was crazy. Lacanima says better late than a no-show. Yeah, I'm doing at least a 2-hour show. I'll do longer if I get super chats, but I'm doing at least a 2-hour show. I know I started late, but I will do at least a 2-hour show, as always, guys. Andy says maybe Ray's the next Flash, take it over for Barry Allen, Wally West, and Jay Garrick. Yeah. Maybe I'll move Bart Allen the hell out of the way and grab it myself. MZ said Chester must learn to start the stream in situations like this. I think you're right, MZ. By the way, I was thinking about this. MZ, what's the time zone in South Africa like? Are you like what time is it there? I know it's like 6 hours ahead in Europe. I think it's 5 hours in the UK, and And it's so many hours ahead in Australia. I'm just trying to think of where we have viewers from. I know we got them in Europe, the UK, Canada, Australia. We have South America and South Africa, but I don't know what the time zone is in South Africa. Aside from the chat, what else is everybody up to today? Oh, look at Oren keeping everyone occupied. I love it. That's great. Good job, man. By the way, Lakanima, did you read it? Have you read Nightwing? I just finished it. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I know you're going to love it. I know you loved it, Lakanima. He says, it really was good as praised. I know Ray's very enthusiastic at times, but this was worth it. Yeah, it's hard to put down. The thing that makes that Nightwing book so good is you get lost. When you're reading Nightwing by Tom Taylor, you get lost. And you forget what time it is. Next thing you know, the book's over and you go, oh my God, I wish there was more. And you look at your clock and you go, oh my God, it's 4:00 in the morning. It's one of those books. And that's what makes it so special. You know what I mean? By the way, PW is saying, thanks, buddy. Thank you. I thought the blue looked better too. Love it. I think it's fantastic. I think PW says, I know what you found. Yep. You know, buddy. You know what I found. Do we get to see a haul right now? It depends. My wife is the one who's bringing stuff in. So if she brings, if my wife brings in the X of Swords, I'll hold it up and show it to you. This means now, by the way, this means that I now have 2 X of Swords. 2 of them. And by the way, I also found a Legion book that I can't find anywhere else. I found a Silver Age Legion book that I've been unable to find. I've actually found it today. I love it. Welcome to Chubby Ray Comics Live. Grab your variant covers, hit subscribe, smash like, and unleash pure comic chat mayhem. You're right, Tom. Here we go. Ray, I ordered X Factor, the original Omnibus 2 from Crooks and Bandits. Oh, yes. One of the few that has it and a great price. Isn't that great? It's not sold out at Comics and Bandits. It probably is now, but yeah, it's awesome that you can get it. Ray, based on your Superman list, my first Legion story will be the one in Man of Steel Volume 2. I had already started, and I'm a few issues in from a while back. Oh, it's great. It's great, man. It's awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. By the way, Thunderflash says, you didn't have to go so fast. We don't want you putting yourself in danger just for your show. Yeah, I mean, I was very lucky. I was very lucky to get there. By the way, Gabriel says, Supper just finished Annihilation Conquest. Yes. Such an amazing omnibus. Loved every single character in it. Mostly Nova and Quasar. Really want to read War of the Kings now, but it just went out. Yeah, I've got War of Kings Prelude, and I've got War of Kings. What I need is War of Kings Aftermath. Oh my God. By the way, in Brazil, it's 7:34. Oh, not bad. South Africa, same as UK. Oh, you're on Greenwich Mean Time. All right. Not bad. Raul says, glad you guys made it flying down the highway. Yep. Yeah, we were flying. I was going 90 some odd miles an hour, but we got home. Thank God. And listen, where I live, it's not that far from St. Louis, but there was traffic was stopped in St. Louis. I mean, it was completely stopped. So we were kind of stuck. Ray, you're so enthusiastic about all comics. I think if you would own a comic shop, you would be able to sell out every day. Maybe. Here's my problem. If I owned a comic shop, I would be judgmental towards customers. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, I can't believe you're only buying that. There's so many great books in here. I can't believe you're leaving with one comic. How disgusting. I think I think people would see the bitterness in my face, and it would and it would end up hurting me. Oh wait, I had another form slipped out. I'm gonna try to put it back in. I had forms slip out of my. I had to put Dustin back in. There's a guy named Dustin who slipped out. I think he's the only one. I'm not seeing anybody else. Thank God. Need a killer title? Swing over to crooksandbanditcomics.com and fire a message to Adam at support@crooksandbandits.com. Your origin story starts here. Yes, absolutely. Wesley, you're right. They need to reprint Prelude and Aftermath. By the way, Rob says he got War of Kings used off of Pango Books. Oh, for less than cover? Oh my God. Ray, have you read Local Man? I got the deluxe. No, I never read it. I've never read Local Man, Dave. God, I'm unfamiliar with it. Power up to your feed, sub to the Comic Pals, and join the squad of true believer comic nerds. YouTube.com/@theComicNerds. You guys, the Comic Nerds today, what an episode. Holy shit. What an episode. What an episode of the Comic Pals. They were talking, oh my God, they're talking about Heroes in Crisis. The DC, the Tom King book by DC that was just, it just gets beat up. It's not that good. And it just gets beat. It gets, oh my God, it gets beaten up. People hate this book, but they're doing a big thing on Rebirth. All right. And they're talking about Heroes in Crisis. And it was a great episode of the, I know I'm friends with Sean, so I always promote the Comic Pals, but guys, I'm telling you, the Comic Pals episode this morning was fantastic. It was really, really good, man. I really, really liked it. I highly recommend it. It's awesome. Hey, Jack, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Same to you, partner. By the way, the Economist says, I missed brand new War of Kings for $65 on eBay, but got Deathstroke by Priest sealed. Oh, dude. Deathstroke by Priest is really good. Deathstroke by Priest is a great, and I got it for under, I think I paid under 130 for it. I think I paid like 120, which is a pretty good price for that book because it's a lot more now. Tell you what. I love it. Rob says he got it for $62. $62. That's awesome, dude. Way to go. I want War of Kings Aftermath. That was my number one on the near mint condition omnibus reprint poll, the Marvel omnibus reprint poll. My number one, War of Kings Aftermath. Oh my God. By the way, B. Mitch is agreeing with me. He said the Comics Pals have been amazing. All have great insight and good research for content. Doing the Rebirth deep side, I loved it. Their episode on Jeff Johns and why am I zoning on the name? Why am I zoning on the name of one of my favorite books of all time? Why am I zoning on the name? What the hell is wrong with me? You know what I'm talking about. The dooms that you know what I'm talking about. God damn, why am I forgetting the name of the big Watchmen sequel? Why am I forgetting the name of it? I have the absolute of it. You guys getting old sucks. It was in Rebirth. It's got, Doomsday Clock. Thank you, MZ. Thank you. Yeah. Doomsday Clock is fascinating. I love that story. And I have the absolute of it, which is the absolute is so good. Oh my God, because Gary Frank's art is awesome. I love Love the Doomsday Clock. I thought it was great. I'm such a fan of it. And they did a big thing on Doomsday Clock, and then they're doing a just dive into Rebirth, all the era itself. And they're talking about all the problems about Didio and how they ran Johns out and just all kinds of stuff. It's unbelievable. But the good news is, listen, DC has really been fixing itself. The way they fixed it now, and Jim Lee's doing great in charge, and he put Snyder and Williamson are pretty much in our run. I mean, DC has a great vision. They have a great vision right now. They got it. And I love DC. DC comics right now are so good. Yeah. So, all right. I drive to this. I've been telling you guys, I know where there's a copy of X of Swords, right? I knew where there's a copy. So I told my wife, I said, I want to go to this shop. And she said, what shop? I said, there's a shop outside of St. Louis that we went to one time, and we got a bunch of out-of-print omnibuses. She goes, I kind of remember. And I said, they had a book there that I wanted to get, but I didn't get. And I want to go by today to see if they have it. So I go by this place, and I go to the owner, and I say, hey, where's the omnibuses? He goes, we're remodeling, so all the omnibuses are in back. And I went, oh my God, well, maybe you still got it. And I said, I'd really like to buy some. He goes, you know what you're looking for? And I said, you guys had, last time I was here, you had X of Swords. Can you go back and see it? He goes, yeah, I'll check. And he goes in back, and he came out with it. And I nearly fell over. I was like, oh my God, he's got it still. This book is so good. Holy shit, I'll tell you what. It's so good. And I had it. Oh, thank you, Oni Baba. Love it. Will you read Metal and Death Metal? It's cozy. I will. They were talking about it today during Rebirth. They were talking about Metal and Death Metal. Yeah, I will definitely read it. Oni, I will definitely read it. And now you gave a super chat, so I've got to. I will read Metal and Death Metal. Absolutely, my man. Look who it is, guys. Comics and Tortillas. Look at that. By the way, Wesley says, I'll do you one better. I'll show my entire X-Men collection. By the way, somebody sent me a message. They put a comment on, and I thought it was so good. They said that I should have different members send, maybe I'll do Patreon members, whatever, sending me videos of their collection, and I could play the videos and talk over it, which would be awesome. So I'm thinking of doing it. You know what I mean? I got to figure out how to get the Discord. I got to figure out how to get the Discord up on the channel, or how I get the Discord here. You know what I mean? And then I can show stuff, because Lakanima told me that there is a way that I can put Discord up. There's a way I can put Discord up on the computer instead of the phone. So I'm thinking I got to do that, and I'll be able to show some pictures on the stream. By the way, here's the other thing. Tell me what you guys think of this. Tell me what you think of this. There's the first mock-up of the ChuibbyRay Comics I Didn't Win Shit t-shirt. Yes. Awesome. John says he likes seeing collections. Hey, John, you won. John won. What book did he win, guys? John, you just won a book. John, you just won. Let me show this to John. John, you just won Immortal Hulk Volume 4 the other night. You won this. Get me your address so I can mail it to you. John, you gotta get hold of me. ChuibbyRayComics@gmail.com. Get me your address, and I will mail this book to you. You won it Friday night. Was it last night he won it? You won it last night. And I saw you in there and I'm like, oh crap, I got to let you know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I want to show you the shirt. So this is the ChuibbyRay Comics I Didn't Win Shit shirt. What do you guys, oh, Cranable says we should do You Didn't Win. That's a good idea, Cranable. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yes. You didn't win shit. That's a great idea. I'll run that by Christina and we'll get a new mock-up. You didn't win shit. Because occasionally, whenever I'm trying to show examples of what we're giving away, and I clip on DB usually, but I try to kick on somebody and say, you didn't win shit. That's awesome. Great idea. Yes, you made the I didn't win. Yeah, I like the I didn't win, but the you didn't win shirt, you didn't win shit would actually be very cool. That is awesome. Yeah. So with this, would you guys be interested in this? I'm thinking of so you have it. Okay. John, if you have it, brother, that's cool. I'll give it to somebody else. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. So let me put John back in. John's going back in the hopper. Okay. So we'll give this away to somebody else tonight, guys. That's awesome. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, I love it. Another vote. So people like it. I got some people that are liking it. We're going to have to, Tom, we're going to have to tell Christina. We'll have to tell Christina people like this shirt. She said that this involves some kind of, I don't know, some kind of printer or something is what this is going to take. And I don't know what that printer costs, but I don't know. I want to get it priced out what they cost to make. And then we'll get it figured out. But if everybody, if people are interested in it, I'll get it. You know what I mean? Why not? I think it's great. I think it looks great. I love the colors. I love it all. But I do love the you didn't win shit. That is even better. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. There's DP. Yep, there you go. When I'm using an example, I'm showing an example of I always go, and I click on a name. I click on a name and then look, DP. Now, DP, you didn't win shit, but that's how I do it. So I always make an example of somebody. And it's usually DP because he comments so much. He's one that's easy to find. Ray, I click Batman in omnibus format. I have everyone is Batman War Games good. Oh, yeah. No, listen. Lighty, I'll be honest. Let me tell you right now. I love this omnibus. I think this omnibus, dude, this is the start. This is how the omnibus starts, all right? It's so good. It starts with these girls are going out for a drink, right? These girls are drinking. Here they are. They're out for a drink, all right? And then one girl's like, oh, I'm getting pretty messed up. And the other one says, me too. You know what we should do? We should try that drug. And the girl goes, you mean the drug that's killing people? She goes, yeah, we should try it. So she tries it. And what do you think happens? She dies. And then the next page, the girl that lives is sitting in her living room. And there's a knock. And when she answers the door, it's Batman. And Batman says, I want to know who sold you the drug. And the girl goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And Batman says, I don't have any time for this. Tell me who sold you the drug. So the girl gives Batman the name of the drug dealer, right? So Batman goes to the drug dealer's house and he wakes up the drug dealer. And then he asks the drug dealer, where did you get the drugs from? And the guy says, I don't know. And then Batman kicks him out of the window. All right. The drug dealer is falling out of the window. And then before he hits the ground, Batgirl catches him. Dude, that's how the book starts. That's how it starts. And then it gets crazy It gets crazy from there. Lighty, I'm telling you. It is such an amazing book. I love War Games, one of the favorite books I read last year. I loved it that much. I love it. Love it. I will tell Christina that you're questioning her. Yes. No, Christina, who works with me, she's the one she handles all that stuff. We're just try to figure out the cheapest way to do it. I do love it. I love the you didn't. We should change it to you didn't win shit. That's great. Oh, you know what? There might be something. Hold on. There might be an AI. I think my picture. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's my picture was. There's an actual picture of me that I think it was Tom. Tom took an actual picture of me and put it through something that turned my actual picture into a cart, that type of stuff. That might have been AI, but I think, but I don't know. So that, I don't know if you call it AI or not, but it's a picture that was converted. So anyway. Yeah, but I'm thinking that I might do those shirts, right? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Ray should sell the I didn't win shit so people can buy that one. Then send to YouTube you didn't win shit with the giveaway books. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see. We're just trying to price. We're going to price it and see. We got to price and see what it's going to cost and all that stuff. By the way, Wesley says Ray's the biggest War Games. Yeah, I love Batman War Games. Of course, I love all of Batman, but I thought Batman War Games is awesome. Laconima says, Ray, you need to check print on demand. It won't cost you a dime. It's only produced and shipped when people order and you get a share. Just make sure you test. Oh, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that might be a way to go. And the picture is me, so it's not like we don't do any licensing, right? Because I'll license my likeness for whatever. That's a good idea. DP, we haven't done giveaways yet. Giveaways are always the end of the show. Yeah, we always do giveaways at the end. I want to get War Games now. You might, dude, Thunder. I think War Games, Batman War Games, and Mariko Tamaki are two of the most underrated Batman omnibuses ever of all time. I mean, they're very, very underrated. Very underrated. I love those omnibuses. I love those omnibuses. I highly recommend Batman War Games and the Detective Comics Omnibus by Mariko Tamaki. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. By the way, Cranable wants to know what you guys are reading this weekend. Cranable, I'm reading Robert Venditti, Green Lantern. I'm reading Robert Venditti, Green Lantern, and then I think I'm gonna read Metal. I think I might read Metal. Oni got me going. I think I'm gonna do. I've been watching Comic Pals. Oni sending me a super chat saying I got to read Metal. I might read it. Ray, have you started Vader Down? No, haven't yet. No, I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to get I want to get the actual Vader omnibus by Soul, but I also want to get the one by Gillen or Gian, whatever. Gillen and who else writes it with it? Is Pac? No, they write the Star Wars. I have that omnibus. Rob says, I heard War Games wasn't a very good Batman story. Oh, it's good. I liked it a lot. I really, really liked it. I really liked it. Ray, are you a big fan? Ray, I know you're a big Legion Superheroes fan. How do I get them in collected format? I'm going to give one away. I think I've actually got a Supergirl. I got a Supergirl in Legion that I'm going to give away because I have doubles of it. But here's what I'm doing with Legion. I mean, I could show you all my collected edition of Legion, but DC Comics has they've still got to announce like 6 or 7 omnibuses for this year that they haven't announced yet. Now, I don't know what they're going to announce, but I'm telling you, last year in the Tiger Eyes DC Omnibus poll, which is what near mint condition every year does a Marvel and DC poll for new omnibuses. And the Legion of Superheroes was very high up on the list. Now, the reason I bring it up is not just because I love near mint condition, which I do, but I bring it up because, Omar turns those lists in every year to those companies, and those companies listen, especially DC. You guys, DC Comics has been paying attention to the stuff that Omar has been giving them. And I know that last year he gave them a reprint thing last year that had Batwoman in it. Okay. DC Comics just announced new Batwoman, right? That happened last year. Last year, they also gave them a list of new omnibuses that had Legion of Superheroes on it. They haven't announced any Legion of Superheroes for this year. But guess what? They still got some announcements left. And I would not be shocked. I have no inside information. I wish to God I did. I don't know anybody at DC. I would love, if I knew somebody at DC, I'd love to talk to him, but I don't know anyone. But I'm just guessing, top of my head, I'm guessing, I think we're going to hear that there is a Legion of Superheroes omnibus coming this year. And we don't know what it's going to be. We don't know if they're going to do a Legion book and what it's going to be. For example, I told you guys, I have the Legion archives. I have Legion archives 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I love them. But I want to get 13. But 13 cost, I think it's $1,000 on eBay. It's really, really expensive. And I can't find Legion of Superheroes Archives Volume 13. I've never been able to find one in a comic store. I wish to God I could find it. I wish to God I could find it. But I'm not going to pay $1,000 for something just to find out they're going to make, because if they make a Bronze Age omnibus, of course, all those books are going to be in it. So I don't want to spend that much money just to have it come out in omnibus, for $125. So I think they're going to announce a Legion book, but I want to wait and see. And if they don't, and I got to wait till like 27 or 28, then it'll be something to look at. So, but I could share with you my Legion collected editions, and I will do that sometime, I promise. Because I think everybody should be into Legion. I love the Legion, and I think everybody should be into them. Cranable, I'm on Bendis to Hickman pipeline read with a friend doing House of M. Dude, B. Mitch, I'm telling you, in my opinion, that's one of the best eras of comics, period. End of sentence. If you start with, I would actually start with Jeff Johns. I would start with Jeff Johns' Avengers. But I'd do Jeff Johns' Avengers, Omnibus, into New Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis, Omnibus Volume 1. That starts with Avengers Disassembled and then goes into all the new Avengers stuff. And then it goes into Civil War. Then I'd read Civil War and as many of those Civil War, pieces of it that you could find. There's a ton of paperbacks. And books from other like there are Civil War editions of books. Like here's a copy of Fantastic Four Civil War. I'll show it to you. Here is Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four Civil War. Look at this, man. And there's a bunch of these. There's, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Wolverine, Iron Man, Captain America. Everybody's got the different Civil War books. Read as many of those as you can. Then come back, New Avengers Volume 2. Oh, you also got to read House of M. You got House of M in there too. Then you got New Avengers Volume 2. And then you got Secret Invasion. Oh my God, Secret Invasion's great. Then you come back. Then you're going to have The Siege. You'll have New Avengers Volume 3, The Siege, all the way up. And of course, after Secret Invasion is Dark Reign. The Dark Reign era, I think the Dark Reign era might be the best because every single Marvel comic was tied into this Dark Reign era, which is when Norman Osborn was trying to get the dirt on everybody. Oh my God. It's such a great era for Mitch. You are reading one of the best eras of all time for Marvel Comics. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you because I've read it before. Now I just want to start reading it again. Nemon says, Ray, I should be asleep right now, but I'm watching you because I love your vids and lives. Oh, thanks, bud. Thank you, Nemon. I'm saying because I can't pronounce the whole thing. That's what is that? That's what does that mean? And is it Norwegian? Is it Norwegian? Nemon, let me know. For anyone wondering, War Games comes after Hush and before Under the Red Hood and Batman Reading Order. Yes. And it's great. I love it. By the way, Wesley's going to finish up Benjamin Percy's Red Hulk this weekend. It's good, isn't it? I love Benjamin Percy. Lighty says something is killing the children is the best. I love that book. I think that book is great. My brother's friend gave me a bunch of this old Conan and Punisher comics from the 80s, 90s. I've been selling them on eBay, and now that money goes to buying collected editions. God bless you. Yes, love it. By the way, John says, pulled the trigger today on Custom Nightfall. Love it. Oh, dude, that's great. Love it. I love Nightfall stuff. That's great. DP says he's reading Star Wars The Thrawn Trilogy and Batman the Caped Crusader Volume 6. Both good. Very good. Justin Time says, this is weird. I thought it was cool that I heard another stream that not only are we fellow Illinoisans, but radio DJs as well. Awesome, Justin. That's cool, brother. Where do you live, Justin? What city in? I love it. I'm going to start my Batman Hush. Oh, dude, Thunder Batman Hush Omnibus is great, especially if you're a Paul Dini fan, because after the Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee stuff, a lot of the stories are written by Paul Dini, and they're very good. There is one of the stories in there it's about Poison Ivy, and it's really, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's very good story. And then, of course, the other highlight in there is also Heart of Hush, which is a great story. I love the Hush Omnibus. I love it. Laconoma says, how's Venditti's run? I heard it. No, it's, I'll tell you what. Jeff Johns was so fantastic. His Green Lantern run is just, I think it's life-changing good. It's so freaking good. But Venditti's run, I like it. I like it. It gets to a part. I mean, it starts, it's not slow. It's not slow, but it starts out kind of, It starts out, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I don't want to say disappointing. It doesn't start out super strong. You know what I mean? It starts out good, but then it gets to this this storyline with a character called Relic, and that's when it starts getting awesome. It starts when they introduce Relic. Oh my God. They introduce Relic, and Hal decides they need to go to the Red Lanterns for help, and it's freaking crazy. It gets very good. It gets very good when it gets to the Relic stuff. By the way, Jack Solo says, Metal's the only event I collected all the tie-ins and main issues as they were coming out. Will always have a special place in my heart for it. It's awesome, dude. Oh, I love it. Nimon says he's reading Jessica Jones, Alias. I saw the Alias. I saw a deal last night. I don't have the Alias Omnibus for Jessica Jones. I saw it last night on Facebook for like $40. And I saw it like 3:00 in the morning, so I was too tired. So I'm going to go back tonight and try to buy it. Oh, my God. I love it. LP says, I'm pretty sure the announcement has a lot to do with the new purple hooded cloak for the Time Trapper, which is a very big deal. I love the Time Trapper. Is one of my favorite all-time villains. MZ, I know for a fact that there's going to be DC Finest announcements coming. Yep. And yeah, I know some stuff about DC Finest that I'm very excited about, but I'm not allowed to say what I know. I'm very, very excited for DC Finest. I love DC Finest. I also love Epic Collections from Marvel, but I love the DC Finest. I think they're great. I really do. You guys want to see what I got today? You want to see what I bought today? My wife just brought this in. Here's what I bought, guys. X of Swords, hardcover. It's still sealed. Still sealed. Still sealed. Brand new. It's brand new. Brand spanking new. Now I have in my possession, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me grab it. Let me grab it because I'm excited. I got to grab it. Hold on. Now I have this, which is a used, how disgusting, a used copy of X of Swords. I have right here. Used. This is used X of Swords. So I have this used one right here. By the way, the used one's selling around $300 is the used one. But I don't even know if I need the used one because I have this brand new one that I just purchased today. So please forgive my excitement. I'm very, very excited. Woo! Yeah, baby. So I'm deciding what to do with this one. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. Oh, well. I don't know what to do. I'm still trying to decide what to do with it. If anybody has any opinions, let me know. By the way, Rob says, I love the recognition Omar's getting from other companies. Yes. Not just Marvel, a couple of indie companies. Yeah. They realize that Omar's community is a bunch of cool people that just want to, we just want our comics. We just want our comics. And I'm saying there are companies out there like DC and Marvel that listen to him. Omar has a commute. What you just, Tom just said what Omar's subscription. What was his subscription numbers, Tom? Like 125 grand or something, right? That's how many subscribers the guy has. Marvel and DC would be crazy to not listen to him. So of course they listen to him every year when he does the polls and stuff. By the way, let me promote one of my favorite shows of the year is tomorrow. It's on Near Mint Condition. And it's Tiger Eye's Marvel Omnibus poll. That's when they start. It's Crisis, Omar, Tiger Eyes, and I don't know who else is going to have on that. It'll be a great show. And they bring up all the different. Crisis is brilliant, man. Crisis's mind works unlike anybody's. It's amazing how Crisis just maps this stuff and has. Crisis will have like, here's a potential omnibus, and it'll be like, it'll cover issues 47 through 47 to 97. It'll cover annuals number, blah, 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 blah. And actually we'll have the omnibuses mapped out. And then of course they put the poll up for you to vote. I love it. It's one of my favorite things of the year is to watch the Near Mint Condition omnibus polls. Like it would be a dream for me to be on one of those broadcasts. However, and I'm not lying here, it would be a dream to be on one of those broadcasts, but it would also make me mad because if I was on it, I couldn't watch it, if you could understand that. Because I love those broadcasts so much. Because I'm such a comic geek, you guys. I'm such a geek. I just live for stuff like that. I think that's the greatest thing in the world. And forgive me as I'm taking my shoes off. Please forgive me. Forgive me for shoe removal. But yeah, that's coming up tomorrow on Omar's channel. I just want to. I know they don't need my plug. He doesn't need my plugs, but I'm giving it to him anyway because that is such a special show for me. It's literally one of my favorite parts of the year are watching these shows. So I want to promote it because I think you guys would love it too. And I want everybody to vote in it because he gives that list to Marvel. And I'll give the list to DC too. I just love it. Okay. I've read some of these in spots over the years. Now reading them in long storyline is a great haul. Yeah. Dude, Mitch, you're going to love that era of Marvel books is so great. It really is phenomenal, man. It's so good. And I love the Dark Reign stuff. Dark Reign, every Marvel book associated with every Marvel book that was doing Dark Reign stuff, it's the best issues of the book, I'm telling you. Even the worst Punisher omnibus is Rick Remender's Punisher, right? But the first part of the book, the first arc, is the Dark Reign arc. It's the best part of that whole omnibus. In fact, it's glorious. It's a glorious part of it. It's great. But the book goes to shit really fast with that whole Frankencastle stuff. But the Dark Reign stuff is awesome. Thunderbolts, Dark Reign's coming out in omnibus, but that's really good. Iron Man, Dark Reign is World's Most Wanted. It's so good. Oh man, it's so good. Mitch says, my cousin had Civil War when I was growing up and read Civil War with the Spider-Man and Frontline Time. Dude, you're going to love it. You will love it. We need to get a Civil War omnibus and a Civil War companion omnibus. We need it. Dark Reign, first time I followed an arc in real time. Dude, I loved it. It was one of my favorite things ever. By the way, Ray, don't forget Secret War, often forgotten Bendis event that led into Secret. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Secret War, Secret Warrior, and then eventually Secret Wars, which was confusing as hell, but yeah. Wesley said Red Hulk's great. Yeah, I'm thinking of reading one for Paperback Tuesday this week. Heroes Assemble. If your pool list needs a power-up, subscribe to Cody Collects. Faster than a speedster on New Comic Day. YouTube.com/@CodyCollects. Love it. Oh, Justin, you're down in Belleville, brother. I was down in your area today. I went down to St. Louis. That's where I found my X of Swords. I went to a little shop in Lake St. Louis called Cloud9. And we've been there before. It's one of my favorite shops because the guy who owns it is so cool. And it's just a little shop, but he's expanding. And that's where I found it. And I love it's a lot of gaming and stuff, but oh my gosh, it's a really great, it's one of my favorite shops. I just love going down there. Ray, are you a Bulls fan? If so, what do you think of Last Stand? Yeah, I like the Bulls. Yeah, I like the Bulls. I like the Bulls a lot. They've sucked they've sucked for a long time now. I mean, they've sucked since the 2000. You know, I mean, it's been 26 years of suckitude. I wish they'd get better, but they're unfortunately not. By the way, join the ChuibbyRay Comics Discord, guys. Join the Discord. Grab your cape, hero. The secret comic lair is humming, glowing and slightly unstable. Enter if you dare. Join it, guys. You'll love our Discord. You really will. You will love it. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get in. Trying to see if I can get in to my Discord. It says I could put my phone number in. Let me try to put my phone number in, see if I can get in. All right. Let's see if it'll let me in. All right, so they just sent a confirmation code. Let me see if I get this confirmation code. A text message was just sent to the phone number connected to this account. I never got a confirmation code. Laconima, what happens if I don't get a confirmation code? I'm trying to log on to my Discord. Everybody, so. And then it says I can get in if I can. But it hasn't sent me it has not sent me a code yet. I think Discord's effing me. Crap. Yeah. I'm trying, Laconima. It's not letting me. Oh, crap. Oh, well. What up, Ray? Where's Chester? And I don't know. Chester's been sad because my wife and I left all day, so I don't know where he is. I don't. He came in here earlier. But he left when I didn't give him treats. So I think he's off bugging my wife. He'll be back. You know, Chester. Chester will definitely be back. Ray Alias is outstanding. Yeah, I need to get it. Ray, you looking forward? Yeah, I am looking. I like Space Ghost Volume 1. I was really, really surprised by it. I'm looking forward to Volume 2. Ray, have you seen any details about the DCKO event? Time Traveler's heavily involved. I am trying to keep, I'm trying not to read any spoilers. I did see, I was on the DC Solicit show yesterday, and I saw when the trade paperbacks are coming out. I'm very excited about it. I'm planning on getting every trade paperback. By the way, John says the worst part of Dark Reign was Webmaster's Punisher. I love the story where Punisher is trying to assassinate Norman Osborn, and Sentry goes after him. I think that's a great story. I think that's a great story, John. That's a great story. So generous getting that X of Swords for. I'm not sure about that. Hoping for JSA and LSH DC. Oh yeah, Justice Society and Legion of Superheroes DC Finest. Yeah, I think we're gonna get it. I really do. I really do. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to OmniDog's Vault yet, your bookshelf's already packing its bags. Smash that subscribe button before your collection stages a coup. YouTube.com/@OmniDogsVault. Love it. Thunder says I could just ship it to Arizona. I don't know. Do you think there's enough stuff for a Galactus omnibus? Well, I think, I think Fantastic Four has enough Galactus issues. They could easily do a Galactus compendium, but pretty much every creative team for Fantastic Four, they get to write one Doom story and they get to write a Galactus story, like pretty much every team gets a chance to do that. So, and I just think they're great. Starting with Stan Lee, which is the Omnibus Volume 2 is the Galactus Omnibus. There's a great Galactus, John Byrne has a great Galactus story. There are so many great Galactus stories. Mark Miller. There's Doom stories too that are just great. Pardon me, I'm yawning. Oren says all is forgiven. Thank you, Oren. Thank you, Oren. I don't know what I did. I bought used Absolute Editions of Sandman to complete my run of them. Used is a risk, but I haven't been burned. Yeah. Used is fine. I'll buy some used stuff if I have to. I'd rather not, but I mean, this book was used, and this book was fine when I was a pauper. But now I have a new copy of X of Swords. So I have it. Maybe I'll just throw this in the trash. Maybe I'll just throw this away. That might be the answer. I'll just throw it in the trash. X of Swords. You know what I mean? That might be the answer. That might be what I'll do. I think I'm just going to throw it in the trash because I don't need it. Since I have another copy of it. That's a good idea. Thank you. I'll just throw it in the trash. Whoever gave me that idea. By the way, Tom says, prize patrol roll call. If Ray owes you loot, don't vanish like a bargain bin villain. Email your real name and address to ChubbyRayComics@gmail so he can ship you your glorious swag. Thank you, buddy. Love it. If I get a full Civil War compendium or omnibus, I wish they'd do it. Oren says, I hear a little shop called Cloud9. My first thought is Definitely not. Oh, they must sell comics, dude. I know it's a great comic shop. I'll tell you that. It is a great comic shop. I love it. I'm telling you, it's in Lake of St. Louis. It's a small shop out of the city, and it is fantastic. Just the guy that lives in Belleville, Justin, you know what I'm talking about. By the way, my old buddy Sean Balint lives. I think he lives down there near Belleville. Hey, ChuibbyRay. As big as if a bigger Daredevil fan you are, if you watch the Netflix and Disney Plus, I love it. Yeah, and March 24th. I can't wait. I cannot wait. By the way, Wesley says X of Swords was an X-Men crossover during the Krakoa era of X-Men. It is highly sought after right now, as it is out of print and goes in between Dawn of X and Reign of X Omnis. Absolutely. Wesley wants to know if I take Chester. No, I don't take Chester comic shopping. He's just not. If I took him into a store, he would shit in the store. I can't risk that. He's not very good in public. He's great with us at our house and if guests come over, but taking him anywhere, if I take him anywhere, he just shits. It's really unbelievable what he does. Wesley says, I will buy X of Swords, Ray. Oh, you'll buy it from Wesley. Are you saying you'll buy it from me? I would sell it to a member rather than eBay. I'll tell you that. I'm looking forward to Green Lantern Compendium Volume 3. Oh, yeah. I devoured 2 this weekend. Ray, do you know what collected editions I can get to finish where 2 left off? Well, the omnibus, you can get Green Lantern Jeff Johns Volume 2, but I think they're going to put out I think they're going to make the announcement for Green Lantern Compendium Volume 3. I think that's coming in the last round of. I think it's coming right before Christmas. That's just my opinion. We'll have to wait and see. So let's wait and see. If not, you could just grab Green Lantern Omnibus Volume 2. Because you got to remember the Green Lantern Rebirth Compendium Volume 1 has so many extra stories, but it's got all the stuff from the first half of Green Lantern by Jeff Johns Volume 1. And the Sinestro Corps War has all of like the second half of that Green Lantern Omnibus. And it's great. And then Green Lantern Volume 2 by Johns is going to have all the Blackest Night stuff. Wesley says, they could do a Galactus omnibus like they did the Doom omnibus, where you just collect the Fantastic Four. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. But Galactus has great stories. Dr. Doom has great stories. And I'm telling you, all the different creators all got their shots at telling a great Doom story and a great Galactus story, and and there's really some great ones out there. There really are. We never throw books in the trash. We pour root beer on them. Yes, that's what OmniDog does. OmniDog pours root beer on comics. Oh my God. Southwest says, let me know when your trash day is. My trash day is Mondays. I think, to be honest, guys, I think I'm going to sell it and use the money for shipping. Because I think that's probably what I'm going to do. It would make sense to give it away, but so many, and you guys, I know you say you won't, but I know you would be. Giving it away would be awesome for the winner. But in all seriousness, and I just know this from radio, when you give away a really, like I could say 5,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be X of Swords. You know what I mean? I could say that, but whoever wins will be a fan for life. But the 4,999 other people would be pissed off. Sometimes you get a giveaway that's so good, it makes the people who lose get angry. So I just think that this would be that kind of, like if I gave away $3,000 and one person won it, everybody else would be pissed off. There are just some things you can't do. And I learned that when I was in radio, when it came to giveaways. There was some stuff we gave away that was it was so good, but it would cost us people because they'd be angry. And this is when we do research afterwards. We do a poll, or we do some research, some call out research, and they'd ask people what their view of us, and their view went down. Our negativity number went up. And the reason the negativity number went up is because they lost the contest. And they got pissed off at us. And I'll be honest, there are some prizes. You guys know I love giving away prizes. I love it. In fact, I have a problem. I shouldn't give away as many prizes as I do, but I just love giving shit away. There are some prizes that are too big that it would hurt me more than help me, because people would be angry who lost. You lose a comic, one thing, but when you lose an omnibus, and when you lose something, when you lose like X of Swords, it would hurt. It would really hurt. By the way, Wesley says, I think the way they'll have to do a Civil War and omnibus is how they did Secret Wars, and Omni collecting the main event and most relevant prelude stuff. Then, yeah, I think they would do like a companion, like maybe a couple companion books with there was so much. Civil War had so many tie-in events. You know what I mean? I think they would have to do I think they'd have to do companions. There's no way they couldn't, because you couldn't put all of it in one book, because the book would be, 3,000 pages, and that is too big. It wouldn't work. Yeah. At least I don't know what's the max amount. The max amount of pages in a book, I think, isn't there an omnibus that actually hit like 1,600 pages? And I think that might be the most. I'm not off the top of my head. I don't know if that's true, but off the top of my head, I do not know if that's true. But I think it was around 1,600 pages. I'm trying to log in Discord on my Oh, I just got in. Lacanima. All right. Lacanima, I just got in my Discord. I got in my Discord on I got into my Discord on my desktop. All right, guys. So this is what I'm talking about with, I was talking about this stuff earlier. I want to go through, like, people are putting up their hauls. People are putting up their hauls and they're showing pictures of them on the Discord, right? So what I'm thinking is, I'll show you guys. Like, here's Lacanima's haul from this week. Wait till you see this. It's a really nice haul. All right. See how I connect this. Okay. There's Lacanima's haul. Do you guys see it? All right. Then I'll scroll down. You'll see this is who's that? Who I forgot who did it. Oh, it's somebody named Flash. They put up their haul. There's Seagulls put up his haul, which is cool. Squints put up his. Love it. Chip Crisper put up a great, a great haul picture, which is awesome. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff. Aranye, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Aranye, maybe, just put up his Hellboy. So people put pictures up of their hauls. But someone suggested that I allow them to put up video. Oh, Thunder, your Flash? That's, I don't know. I should have figured. I'm sorry. I should have figured that out. Yeah. Thanks, Thunder. You know what I mean? So somebody can show a video and I could show a video live on my stream. I could show their video. So if someone wanted to do that, I could definitely show it on the live stream. So I was wondering if maybe that should be a Patreon, because I'm going to lower the price of Patreon to like $1. I'm going to lower the price of Patreon, but in order to do it, I have to create a higher tier. So I'm thinking of creating a higher tier. And then once I create it, I'll be allowed to lower the Patreon cost. So thinking about it for sure. But I'm looking at these haul videos. They're really cool. We're getting great pictures and great vids from people. It's really cool. I like this, man. Justice League, Raw got Justice League New 52, and it's awesome. The pictures are really cool. I mean, look at that. We got some great pictures. This is all in the Discord. So if anyone is checking out our Discord, you got to go because there's a lot of cool stuff there. A lot of cool stuff. So once I lower the price of the Patreon to like $1, I'm still creating stuff. I'm still trying to figure out stuff, but I'm going to, there's going to be upper tier stuff where I'm going to offer, like, if you join the upper whatever tier, you could be a co-host or you could win whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then anybody who's a Patreon, anyone who falls on the Patreon will be allowed to win the gifts, the prizes. The Patreon, here's the Patreon prizes. All right. Here's the Patreon prizes. I'm going to do epic collections. I got epic collections that we're going to do. I've got a Captain America epic collection. Captain America epic collection. I got a Daredevil epic collection. I've got, where's that Daredevil? I got a Daredevil epic collection right here. So these are going to be Patreon only giveaways. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out what to do, but I'm going to lower the price, to get people on the Patreon. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it all out, guys. I'm trying to figure it all out. And Lacanoma says, we could put this in the Patreon only channels, right? Awesome. Yeah. So the video. Yeah, we could do video. Yeah, Lacanoma could set it up to where you guys could do videos of your hauls that I could show on the broadcast. And that will be a Patreon only. That's a good idea, Lacanoma. It'll be a Patreon only Discord thing. So there's ways to figure it out. And I thank God every day for Lacanoma, because his mind works so much better than mine. My mind does not work the way it should. And thank God I have guys like him and Wesley who are just a lot smarter than me, that they constantly come up with ideas. So they just think of things. I don't think of things properly. By the way, we also have a poll. There's a poll thing set up. So we'll be able to make polls and stuff too in the Discord. So there's a lot of things that we could do with the Discord that we haven't done yet. I'm trying to learn all this stuff. And the more I learn, the more I like it. So I promise I am trying to get more. I'm trying to get more tech savvy, guys. I want the Chubby Ray community to be one of the best community. I really do. I want it to be one of the best communities you guys could go to. That's why I have guys like Lakanama and Wes and there's guys who are always offering ideas, and I appreciate it. By the way, Cranival wants to know, would you recommend Black Hammer? Yeah, I would. Black Hammer's pretty good. I haven't read it all, but it's pretty good. Lakanama says, Ray, Lakanama, now that I figured out how to get my Discord on my laptop, on my desktop, I will be able to do whatever with you to where you can show me stuff. So now that I figured out, that's awesome. Southport says, my mind quit working like it should after the 87 Pink Floyd concert. I just wish I was smarter. Yeah, the moderators are like Lakanama. Lakanama's the administrator. And then we have, I think Tom's a monitor and Wesley's a monitor. So I'm putting good people in charge of stuff. You know what I mean? By the way, Tom says, kapow, power slam that like button. Yes. Hit that like button, everybody. Subscribe and join the unstoppable Chubby Ray Comics League. I do love it, man. Ray, what's your favorite Spider-Man Epic Collection? I do like Epic Collection Spider-Man Volume 1. It's cool. Volume 1, Great Power. I've got this sitting right here. I'm debating on whether to sell it or give it away. That's why it's in here. I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with it. What's up, Branto? Branson, everybody. Say hi to Brant. Lakanama says, Wesley's a great guy. Everyone, yeah. I'm starting. Lakanama, have you noticed I'm going to the Discord more and more? I'm starting to go to the Discord more and more. And every time I go in there, I just enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of my Discord. I think it's great. I want everybody, because like I'll wake up and I'll have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be sitting on the toilet and I'll be passing whatever we pass in the toilet, you know. And I'll open up my Discord and I'll just sit there and look at the chat. And I'll read all the chats, and I don't know. I love it. I'm really, you know, I'm becoming a big fan of the Discord. The more I learn, the more fun it is. And I'm also, by the way, I'm also a member of the Nearment Condition Discord and the Comic Pals Discord and OmniDogs, and I'm part of OmniDogs Discord as well. So I'm part of all these Discords. I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to learn how it works, and I like it. The more I play with it, the better it is. Brant says, I joined the stream right during bathroom talking. Thank you, Brant. Tom says, I'll take what happens in Ray's bathroom at 2 a.m. for 400, Alex. I'm just saying, I'll go in there and, you know, move my bowels and I read my Discord. I just want you to know, Wesley, when I'm moving my bowels, I'm looking up your Discord halls. I see your Batman. I'm seeing your Batman books when I'm passing my bowels. The more you dump, the more you like Discord. I'm just saying it keeps me occupied. Ray, do you like Spider-Man Todd McFarlane, the completed edition? Yeah, I like Todd McFarlane. I like the Todd McFarlane a lot. I have the Michelini McFarlane. Is that what you're talking about? I have the Michelini McFarlane. Oh, that's Ed Larson McFarlane. Hold on. I have the Michelini McFarlane. It's right here. It's great. I love it. This is great. Love it. I think Todd McFarlane is my favorite all-time Spider-Man artist. He's so great. I love it. His artwork, man, McFarlane's artwork was so amazing, guys. And some of you guys might be too young But I think most of you are old enough to understand what I'm talking about when I say how this McFarlane's art on Spider-Man just changed everything. It changed everything because it was so good. It was just unlike anything we had seen before. His Spider-Man, the poses were so awesome. And then after him came Larson and Bagley, and Spider-Man has always had some of the greatest artists of all time, but under McFarlane, it went to a brand new level. His art was so good. And then he got his own Spider-Man series. And so McFarlane, they actually gave him his own book. By the way, Wesley said people viewing his Discord hall bathroom, that's how they were. Thank you. That's how your Batman halls were intended to be. Oh, no, I don't think I have that. I don't think I have the complete edition. No, I have the omnibus. Just got caught up on Patreon post. I need that I didn't win. You're right. But I'm going to change it. It was just brought to my attention that I should change that to you didn't win shit. So I might change it to you didn't win shit. That's what I'm thinking. But Oren had a problem with it because my face might be AI generated. Because I think an app that takes a picture is, I think it is AI generated. I'm not sure. Because what we do is we took a picture. So I think it might have been AI, Oren. But I think an actual picture would cost too much money to put on a shirt. But I'm trying to find a way to make the shirt, you know? Yeah, Wes had a good point. The Michelini McFarlane stuff's great. Yeah, because it's David Michelini stories. The solo McFarlane stuff isn't as well written because it's Todd McFarlane. And it was early in his writing. Now, the stuff he's written on Spawn's great, but his Spider-Man stuff was very early. His Spawn stuff is awesome. Has been great. Love it. Do you have a comics haul? Join the Discord and post it so Ray can check it out while folding the brown towels. Thank you, buddy. Put it up in the Discord. I just love it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I just noticed I have the wrong logo up. I have the lounge logo up instead of ChuibbyRay Comics. ChuibbyRay Comics. Oh, that's the round table. I need ChuibbyRay Comics Live, which is, I don't know where that is, but where is the ChuibbyRay Comics Live photo? I could put up let me put up a Super Chester poster. Here we go. There's Super Chester now. I love it. Yeah, so I do like to make sure I got the right, want to make sure I have the right logo on for you guys because this is ChuibbyRay Comics Live. All right, there we go. I'll put the ChuibbyRay Comics logo up. Not bad. All right, let me go back to your chats. Yeah. So I'm now to the point. I'm to the point where I got to figure out. What am I going to do with this? I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to sell it on eBay. If someone wants to buy it, if a member wants to buy it, get hold of me. Just get hold of me. Let me know. I'd rather sell it to someone that I know rather than some stranger on eBay. You know what I mean? Oh, Laconomus, I should put it in the buy and sell section on Discord. Maybe I should. I would feel better if a member or somebody on Patreon or whatever, or a Discord, I would feel better selling it to somebody that I know than someone, Yeah. And I'd give a break to, I would, if I'm going to put it on eBay, if I'm putting it on eBay, it's definitely going for, well, you guys know what the eBay price is. It's definitely, if it's on eBay, it's going to go for top price. If I'm going to sell it to a member or somebody with the channel, it'll be lower, but but I'm leaning eBay because I can get the most for it. So, but then I think about if someone has War of Kings Aftermath, if one of my subscribers has War of Kings Aftermath, a couple of them, and they say, Ray, I've got an extra War of Kings Aftermath. I'll sell it to you. I know how much I would offer, so I'll try to keep anything I sell to that level. By the way, Tom says, if you haven't subscribed to Omnidog's Vault, your bookshelf is already packing its bags. Smash the subscribe button before your collection takes the stage of the coup. YouTube.com/@Omnidog's Vault. Omnidog's great, guys. Omnidog is great. I'll tell you what, I talked to the guy when I went to Cloud9 today. I said, hey, I'm also looking for Darth Vader by Charles Soule Omnibus. And he had a look on his face like he might have that in back. And I said, we got to go because I got a show to do. But I said, I'm looking for Darth Vader by Soule. And he had that look like, oh, wait a second. So I might have to go back there and see what other omnibuses he had because they're remodeling the store. See what other omnibuses he had, back in his back room. Because that's another one I'm looking for is Darth Vader by Soule. And I'm looking for Marvel Knights. Looking for that. And I'm looking for Gail Simone Wonder Woman. That's the DC out of print book that I'm looking for. By the way, Hassan says he's thinking of getting another Spider-Man omnibus. What do you recommend? I'm debating between Brand New Day, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, or waiting for Zdarsky's Volume 1. You know what? I would get Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1. And then they're doing the reprint of Volume 2 in... When's the reprint coming? Like September or November? When's that coming, guys? September, November, somewhere around there? Yeah, then you can get Volume 2, and then you'll be good to go. Ultimate Spider-Man is very good. Brand New Day is very good, and I think you can get that for... Oh, Laconima says it's coming in August? Wow. That's going to be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for like June. June's a great month for omnibuses, man. Oh my God. I cannot wait. June's going to be fantastic. Avengers Volume 6 comes out this week, and Black Canary and Captain America coming out this week. By the way, last night we had Adam on from Crooks and Bandits Comics, and he said all of his Black Canary, Captain America omnibuses. By the way, I didn't see the damage. He said they're damaged. He held it up. I didn't see any damage. So he said he's going to be selling them. What did he say? $60 or something? He says he's going to list them as damaged for $60. Are you kidding me? I went and canceled. I had ordered it from somewhere else. I canceled it because I'm going to buy the damaged one for $60. Are you kidding? I'll save that money. I'm going to buy the damaged one from Adam. I mean, come on. Got to do that, guys. Led Zepp Troy says, Ray, I want to beef up my DC Omnibus shelf. What are 5 must-have DC Omnibus? Oh, yes. Dude, I love this. I love this question. By the way, I love DC Comics. Love them. I love DC Omnibus questions. All right, here we go. Here's what I get. Jeff Johns, the Jeff Johns collection. Jeff Johns Green Lantern, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I'd get all 3 of them. That's going to count as one. The Jeff Johns Green Lantern collection is fantastic. All right. Number 2, Infinite Crisis. Infinite Crisis is the best mapped event omnibus ever printed. Infinite Crisis is superior to any other event omnibus. And I mean that. I sincerely mean that. Bottom of my heart, mean that. I just 100%. 100%. Infinite Crisis. All right. Another one, Batman. God, there's so many Batman. Oh my God. Oh God. Batman. Well, oh God, I can give you like 5 Batman omnibuses. Oh, you gotta get them. It's so good. You want treats, buddy? Come on in. Come on in, bud. Come on, Chester. Come on, Cheddar. What you doing, Chester? You want a treat? Sorry, buddy. Chester's in here now. You want a treat, Chester? Do you want a treat, buddy? Do you want a treat? L'Economist says Loeb and Sale. Yeah, I was. God, you guys know how I am about Tynan. I love James Tynan, Batman. I would say get James Tynan, Batman Volume 1, Volume 2. Count that as one. But the Loeb Sale Batman's very good. The Nightfalls are good too, man. There's 3 volumes of Nightfall. They're all fantastic. You can't go wrong. No Man's Land. Oh my God, No Man's Land. I think I might pick No Man's Land. Might be my Batman suggestion. Road to No Man's Land, and then No Man's Land Volume 1 and 2. That's very good. And then Jeff Johns' Aquaman. Jeff Johns' Aquaman, because number 1, it's a fantastic, it's a great story. Number 2, it's priced so well. It's so inexpensive. It's so inexpensive. And I think it's one of the greatest omnibuses ever compiled. You've got to get Jeff Johns' Aquaman. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every recommendation is Jeff Johns, but I love Jeff Johns. If I could be friends with one person on this earth, Jeff Johns. If they said to me, Ray, you get to pick one person and this person will instantly become friends with you, Jeff Johns. I wouldn't even let them finish the sentence. I go, Jeff Johns. No. Some people might say, they want some famous rock star or a famous actor or a comedian. No. Jeff Johns. No question. If I could be friends with any person alive, Jeff Johns. That's who I'd want to be friends with. And then Joshua Williamson Flash. Joshua Williamson's Flash is fantastic. It's very good. So what do we have? Jeff Johns' Green Lanterns 1, 2, 3. That counts as 1. That's 1. Infinite Crisis. That counts as 2. Okay, so we got what was my next one? A Batman, No Man's Land, Road to No Man's Land, No Man's Land Volume 1, Volume 2. That counts as 1, so there's 3. Joshua Williamson's Flash, there's 4. Okay, let me give you one more. And then here we go again. Jeff Johns, Justice League of America, New 52 run, Volume 1, Volume 2. It only counts as 1. There's number 5. That's my DC omnibus must-haves right there. right? I know it sounds like I have a problem, but there's a lot of good stuff. Rob gave a good one. Dude, Gotham Central is very good. Gotham Central is very good. Justin, hit it right on the head. John's Aquaman, so underrated. John's Aquaman is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I think it's great. Gotta go with. You've got to go with get the Jeff Johns. Get the Jeff Johns starter bag. Jeff Johns Green Lantern, Jeff Johns Justice League, Jeff Johns Aquaman, Jeff Johns Infinite Crisis, and Flashpoint. That's the Jeff Johns starter pack right there. As long as it's written by Jeff Johns, you can't go wrong, brother. And he says, I'm taking notes, new to comics, and I'm feeling analysis. I'm sorry. I'm feeling why can I not speak? I'm feeling analysis paralysis, wanting to buy and read them all. Andy, I'm jealous. You're new to comics? Let me tell you something. I'm jealous of you. There are some comic books that I've read before. By the way, James Tynion Batman. You got to get James Tynion Batman. James Tynion Batman. That's my Batman. That's what I'd go with. I love James Tynion. I might be friends with James Tynion too. Jeff Johns, James Tynion. I want to be friends with, and Joshua Williamson. There you go. Those are my three people. If I could choose to be friends with three people in the world, Jeff Johns, James Tynion, Joshua Williamson. That's who I'd want to be friends with. And Brian Michael Bendis. I'd like to be friends with Brian Michael Bendis. Jonathan Hickman seems pretty cool too. I'd like to be friends with Ryan North, but I have a feeling he's so much more intelligent than I am. I don't know how good a friendship that would be. I think it would be him talking down to me a lot, or me trying to understand what he's saying. To be honest. Just to be honest. Oh, well. Yeah. I got my Tom Taylor. I forgot. Tom Taylor Nightwing. And I want to be friends with Tom Taylor too. Where's Foulmouth Flipper? Foulmouth Flipper's down there in Australia. I think Foulmouth lives near Tom Taylor. He needs to go to Tom Taylor's house to knock on the door to see if he'll let me talk to him. I'd like to be friends with Tom Taylor too. By the way, Madden says he's got his Nightwing Omni in today, as well as the Night of Owls trade paperback. Awesome, you got it? That's awesome, brother. It makes me happy. That makes me happy. I like Madden a lot. Because Madden thanked me. He won an Epic collection, and he went out of his way to thank me, and that meant a lot. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Siegel says, I think Ray likes Jeff Johns. I love Jeff Johns. I'd love to be friends with Jeff Johns. L'Economist says, we need Jeff Johns on the show. So I know. He won't talk to me. He thinks I'm a star. I don't know what I've said. I don't know what I've said to have him make me think I'm some kind of stalker. No, I'd love to interview Jeff Johns. It would be great. Justin says, how about JLA or Doom Patrol by Morrison? JLA by Morrison in the 90s. Oh my God, that's a great run. You can't go wrong with a JLA. You really can't go wrong with a JLA omnibus. I'm talking, go as far back as Justice League of America Bronze Age. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Get Jeff Johns to the show. He might be coming. Who knows? Yeah. Well, I've interviewed a lot of famous people, and I've only become friends with a handful of them. You know, because usually they're on to promote something. And to be honest, when I was in radio, most of the time I just wanted to let them promote whatever they wanted to do and then move on. But every once in a while, you get somebody who's such a sensational guest. and you have a connection with them that, that you get a friendship going. So there are those moments, which maybe it could happen with one of these comic book guys. I've never interviewed. I don't think I've ever interviewed a comic book guy. I interviewed Kevin Smith once after he wrote a comic book, and it was awesome because we were supposed to be talking about his movie, and I was talking about his comic book. But that's also when I wasn't out publicly as a comic book fan. Although I was a comic book fan, I wasn't, telling everyone I was a comic book fan. Yeah. By the way, Led Zepp Troy says, thank you, Ray, in chat. A lot of good recommendations to look into. Dude, please keep coming in, Led Zepp. You've got to come in. We will help. We will help you. We will help guide you to the correct comicdom. We'll make sure you stay on the right path. We don't want you slipping off, getting into the weird path of manga or anything, or manga, whatever the hell it is. Don't get comics and tortillas going on that manga. Where is that comics and tortillas? Rob says, what about, Ed Brubaker? Oh, I'd love to be friends with Ed Brubaker. Oh, yeah. I got to add Ed Brubaker to that list, too. God damn. Oh, man. Yeah. Ross says, I met Donnie Cates in New York. Oh, my God. Donnie Cates would be awesome. Dude, I love Donnie. Donnie Cates' Venom was so good. It's so good. Donnie Cates' Cosmic Ghost Rider is so good. It's just so crazy. I haven't read Donnie Cates' Thor. I mean to. I just haven't gotten there yet. And I've got to read Cates' Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't read it yet, but I love Donnie Cates. Oh my God, he's one of my favorites. I'd love to meet him. He's getting better, right? You said you met him last October. How'd he look, Ross? Does he look good? Is he ready to come back to writing? Is he doing better after his accident? That broke my heart to read that. Mr. Coffee Club my coffee club would be Jeff Lemire, Garth Ennis, Jeff Johns, and Williamson for Dis at Large. That's a great, man. I'd want to get an invite to that coffee club, man. I'm drinking coffee right now to keep me awake because I've been running around all day. Madden says, Madden, I know. That's why I love you, Madden, because you do think, and I appreciate it. Yeah, you're a good guy. Made me happy that you won. You seem like a really good guy. My best was Madden won the Epic Collection. He won was it the Fantastic Four, or he won one of the, I don't know which one it was, but he won one of our first Epic Collections I ever gave away. Madden won, and I still remember, for some reason I still remember that. I just remember how excited he was, and that made, I love it when you guys win and get excited. I really do. Like Piano Wizardry's got a bunch of stuff. He's a great guy. And by the way, Piano Wizardry, I got Piano Wizardry. I got your email. I just saw it, and I promise I'll get back to you with the number and everything. Yeah. Where was that? I'm trying to see what yeah, because Piano Wizardry sent me an email or sent me yeah. Yeah, buddy. I'll reply back to you. I will reply back to you. In fact, I'm doing it now so I don't forget. I got your email, buddy. I'm replying back now. PW, I'm replying back now. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, I like Piano Wizardry was my first member. He was my first ever member, so he has a special place. You know what I mean? Just like, where's that Comics and Tortillas? What's he doing? Comics with their T is like Batman. When you turn your back, he's gone. Yeah. I'm like, he treats me like I'm Commissioner Gordon. Ellis says, you want a DC Omnibus? New Teen Titans 1, Wonder Woman by George Perez, JSA by Johns. Oh, God. I forgot JSA. Dude, you want to know what's good? I think I've mentioned this before. It's not going to be the first time I heard it. The JSA compendium is so freaking good. Why haven't they made JSA Compendium Volume 2? I know I'm not the only one I know you guys agree with that. If you guys have read the JSA Compendium, it's so good. My God. The JSA Compendium Volume 1. Oh, it's good. Where's Volume 2? I love the oversize of the omnibus, but the compendium's fantastic. Siegel says, don't diss manga. You guys know why I diss manga. Ross, tell Donnie to come save Venom for the mediocrity it is now. Yeah. Man, Donnie Cates' Venom was awesome. You know, Charles Soule's Eddie Brock Carnage is pretty good. Ray, did you include Brian? Oh, yeah. I love Brian Michael Bendis. I would love to go to lunch with Brian Michael Bendis because I agree with his politics. I'm such a gigantic fan of his. And even when he's not talking comics, we have a lot in common. You know what I mean? We have a lot in common. I think I could become friends with Brian Michael. And I think I think we're close to the same age, I believe. So I think I'd get along with him fine. Wes says, I'd like to meet Jim Lee. Yeah, I met Jim Lee once, and Jim Lee I met him in a bar. He was very cool. Very cool. That was a long time ago, though. I mean, a lot of success has come his way since I met him, but he was very, very down to earth. Wesley says, I already consider you a friend, Wesley. I already consider you a friend. Rob says, Cates is writing a book that starts soon. I can't remember oh, God. I hope he's coming back soon. I love Donnie Cates. Dis says we need a book club group. Yes. Yeah, we should. Lacanema, can't we tie Patreon and a book club? Can't we tie that all together? And then we could do a stream. We could do a book club. We'll read a book together, or we'll read a book, and then we'll talk about it on a stream. Like, that would be awesome. That would be cool as hell to do that. That would awesome. That would be awesome. We got to tie that to our $1 Patreon thing. Superman by Tomasi, Batman and Robin by Tomasi, Super Sons. Oh my God, Tomasi. Yeah, Tomasi's got great stuff, Richard. You're right. Tomasi's Green Lantern. Green Lantern Corps by Tomasi's freaking fantastic. Lacanema says, why is the JSA compendium mapping? Lacanema, the JSA compendium has so much more. It's map. There's a bunch of stuff that wasn't in the omnibus that is in the compendium, and it's great. Wesley says we need a Tim Drake compendium. Yeah, we do need it. We need it for sure. Mario says, I'd love to meet every creator and artist, the comic book, graphic novel, deluxe edition, and omnibus. DC, absolutely. You guys, I don't want to name names, but I was told of a comic creator. I hate talking about it because the guy might see it and decide he doesn't like me, but I was told there's a comic creator that likes me and likes my channel. And I'm too afraid to reach out to the guy. because I was so glad. I was so glad the person told me who likes my stuff. I was like, what? They said, yeah, I spoke with this person and he loves your channel. And I went, no way. And I said, does he know what? He said, yes, he knows what you say about him, but that's not why he likes you. He likes your channel. And I was like, oh my God. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. And I don't want to reach out to this person because I'd be afraid I'd screw it up. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever found out that someone is familiar with you? You know what I mean? Like, so-and-so, like you're in high school. You're a freshman in high school, and all of a sudden you get word that the senior quarterback says, oh, that guy's pretty cool. And somebody lets you know, and you go, oh my God. You go, I don't want to go talk to the guy because the guy might realize I'm just a geek. And then, I don't want to lose this. That's how I am. I don't want the comic creator to know that I don't want the comic creator to know that I know that he knows who I am, because I'm afraid that would make him not like me, or maybe the person who told me was lying. Oh my God, that would be so embarrassing. So I don't want to reach out. I don't want, but it did blow my mind when I was told. I was like, oh my God, that's so great. Love it. Holy Secret Identity. Subscribe to Comics and Tortillas before the Taco Verse collides with Earth 616 in a bean blasting crossover of destiny. I don't know where that damn Comics and Tortillas is, but I was going to send him an invite to be co-host tonight. And the son of a bitch isn't even sure. Where is he? Pardon my language. Charles sold Darth Vader, Eddie Brock. He can do no wrong. Yeah. He's writing Eddie Brock Carnage. It's very good, man. Absolutely, Andy. Chuck Dixon's Green Arrow. We need an omnibus so bad. I'm watching Near Mint Condition tomorrow for the Marvel stuff, and then I can't wait. I cannot wait till they do the DC stuff. I'm gonna have to bother Crisis to make sure they mention Benjamin Percy Green Arrow. It's on the poll list. It's possible. Green Arrow by Chuck Dixon. Green Arrow by Ben Percy. Oh my God. Green Arrow by Judd Winnick. I'm going to be stalking Crisis to make sure that's on the list. Ellis says JSA Compendium. Yes. Robin Compendium Volume 2. Yes. Give me Robin and Red Robin. Oh yeah. Bendis, I think Bendis would like me. We're similar in age. We're similar. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, Omar, you're right. Omar met Jim Lee. Yeah. Omar just told me he was at a Comics Pro and he was just standing there waiting for something. And he looked over to his left and Jim Lee was standing there. And he just said, and he looked over and he said, hey, and he said, Jim Lee knew who he was. How freaking cool is that? Holy crap. What do you do? If you're Omar in that situation, what would you do? He did what I do. You go, oh, awesome, man. You shake his hand or whatever, but he didn't want to ask for an autograph, which I think is the cool move to make. I think that's the cool move to make, is to say, just like, glad to meet you. You don't have, don't need to bother you, Yeah, but Omar met him, and Omar also met Jim. He also met Jonathan Hickman. He met Jim Lee and Jonathan Hickman when he was at Comics Pro. Freaking crazy, man. And how do you not fan? I mean, that's how cool Omar. That's why I love Omar. How freaking cool is Omar that he doesn't fan? I would instantly fanboy. I'd be like, oh, Mr. Hickman, it's so nice to meet you. I'd be such a geek. Oh my God. We could do polls to decide on the book. Oh, the book of the book club. That's awesome, dude. Great idea. We can do anything you want, Ray. Let's get a meeting set. Yeah, let's get a meeting set up. Oren says he met Neil Adams. Dustin Wynn. That's awesome, dude. Did you ever see that documentary about Steve Ditko should have been credited as the co-creator of Spider? Yeah, he should have. At the time, they didn't do that at the time though, right? Like now, if in all seriousness, if I were to put out a Stain or a Batman and Chubbin comic or something like that, whoever my artist is would get co-creator. They would be the co-creator. If you're going to get an artist to do your work, they're your co-creator. That's just how it is now. If they're the one who draws it, they're a co-creator. That's how it works. But I think back when Ditko did it, that wasn't it wasn't set up that way. I mean, I don't know, but they have retroactively switched that. I mean, you know, they went back to artists who won't, some properties went back to artists who weren't credited with that, and the companies credited them years later. So it does happen. I think Marvel could do that if they wanted to. I don't know if they want to, but they could. Is the Patreon only channels on Discord? No. Or is it being brainstormed? Yeah. Yeah, there's Discord for everybody. And then we're trying to figure out what are going to be Patreon only. Then there's going to be channels that you have to join the $1 a month Patreon that you can only get to those channels for. And by the way, Patreon, I think it's $3 now, but once I create, and here's the deal with Patreon. I needed a website. So Patreon gives you a free website as long as you're having people pay, because Patreon gets a piece of that money. You know what I mean? So as long as they're getting a piece of it, they let you have a free website with them. But you have to make enough money. So blah, blah, blah. So you're allowed to do as low as $1 a month for your Patreon. But that's if you also have a higher, and I just found this out, if you have a higher tier. Like if I create a $10 tier, nobody has to join it, but I've got to create the tier. And then I can create the $1 tier. So I just have to do that. You know what I mean? So once I do that, I can create the $1 tier of Patreon. So there you go. That's what we're trying to figure. We're just trying to figure it out. So, but this is, a lot of this is just me and Laconima and Wes and Tom. We just bounce ideas, and anybody's allowed to bounce ideas off. We're just brainstorming. And if it's an idea I like, the Laconima actually will develop whatever. Laconima is a genius. He takes care of all that stuff. I'm so stupid, guys. I mean, I can hardly wipe my own ass, and my brain is just so addled. By the way, oh my God, Sam Keith just died. Aku, is that true? That's horrible. Horrible. No, I can't, Brad. I can't because I can't betray. I also can't betray the trust of the person who told me, because it meant a lot to me. It meant a lot for me to find out. I probably should have said anything, but I thought the story was funny because of how afraid I am to acknowledge the person I know that they know me. And it is kind of funny when I say, I know this person knows me, and I know that they know that, and I just think it's a funny story, but I can't betray trust. Wow. Oren he and his wife met Neil Adams at Dragon Con, then got to hang out with him. Dude, it's awesome to just chat and shoot the shit. That's awesome, dude. LP says, well, I guess we don't have to worry about that restraining order getting lifted. But if you did reach out, we're here for it. Yeah, I can't. It does. It did mean the world to me to find out that a creator that I'm such a fan of knows who I am. It does mean the world to me, but I would not. I'd be too shy anyway. Although, like I said, I've met a lot of famous people. A lot of famous people. I've met some very, very famous people. And I wasn't nervous at all. But I'm telling you, if I met Jeff Johns, I would be nervous. I would imagine my butterflies would definitely be fluttering in my stomach. Yeah, thanks, Tom. Tom got the whole thing, guys. Sam Keith created the Max, co-creator of the Sandman, comic book writer, artist, painter, and publisher, died at the age of 63. That's terrible. Remember when he sold the rights to the Max to, was it MTV or HBO? I can't remember which one he sold it to, but he sold the rights of the Max to somebody that made a cartoon. It was really different and really good. Ray, who are your favorite female? Oh my God, I'm not someone who's anti-female or anything. I don't care about the gender stuff. Wonder Woman's awesome. I like Carol Danvers a lot. I love Black Cat. You know what? Black Cat might be my favorite. I'll tell you what excited me yesterday when Dom announced Power Girl is getting her own omnibus. Oh my God, I've been a fan of Power Girl since the 1970s. I was a fan of her when she joined the Justice Society in the All-Star Comics in the 70s. I loved her. She's getting an omnibus. I think that's cool. I like Black Canary's awesome. I love Black Canary. I love Catwoman. I love Batgirl. I love Barbara Gordon, but also a big fan of Cass Kane. A big fan of Cassandra Cain. I love Mara, Aquaman's wife. I don't know what Mara's status is now, but that volume 1 freaked me out, man. That volume 1 of Aquaman, that rocked my world. Trying to see where I got that book because I thought, God, that might have been my favorite paperback that I've read this year. Aquaman, that paperback was fantastic. Yeah, it'd be small of me to say which Zatanna's awesome. It would be a smaller list for me to say who I don't like because it would be hard. It would be harder for me to, I don't know who I don't like. Because for me, I like Huntress too. Huntress is cool. You guys know this about me. My problem is I like too much. I can't criticize any comic. I can't criticize any comic hero. I love them all. I like Stargirl. Stargirl's great. By the way, Tom says Netflix is making an adult animation series based on Bendis' Powers. Powers is great. What's your opinion of John's Justice League New 52? Oh my God. I think it's great. John's Justice League New 52 is some of the best comics ever written. It is so good. And it starts with origin. In the very first arc, there is a scene between Batman and Green Lantern that is so perfect. It's so perfect. And it sets the tone for the entire book. And the entire Jeff Johns run it's astronomical. I love Jeff Johns New 52. I own Jeff Johns New 52 Omnibus Volume 1, Volume 2. I own all the paperbacks, all of them. I own Absolute. I also own the Jeff Johns Justice League Forever Evil. I own the Absolute Origin. God, and I own, there's another, I'm triple dipping somewhere or quadruple dipping somewhere. I just love, I have the Forever Evil paperback, which is different from the Justice League paperback. That's just that volume. By the way, Wesley says, I have a friend who's going to a signing by Stephanie. Oh my God, I love Stephanie Phillips. I think Stephanie Phillips is one of the best creators working right now. I really think she's great. She's so good that I went back and bought the independent stuff that she's done. That's how much I liked her. And also, I followed her on TikTok, and she was talking about writing a Wonder Woman. And so I sent her a message. You know, I didn't know if she knew who I was. And she replied, she's like, oh, hey, she goes, hi, ChuibbyRay. I said, listen, you said you wrote a Wonder Woman. What is it? I'd love to get a collected edition of it. And she was like, oh, ChuibbyRay, yeah, she gave me the name. And I was like, Stephanie, thank you so much. And I went and bought it and did a review of it. And she was very kind. I liked her a lot. But I loved her Phoenix. I thought her Phoenix run was extremely underrated. Her Phoenix run was fantastic. And now I hear the She-Hulk run's great. It's not a collected edition yet, so I haven't read it, but I hear the She-Hulk's good. And I cannot wait. To get her Daredevil. By the way, I'll show you something. Here's what I got today. You guys are going to kick out of this. If I could find it. I'll show you something. Something I got today I think would make you guys laugh. Oh, it's not in here. I bought a single issue today. I actually bought a single today, guys. I got a single issue. I got Iron Man. I got Iron Man number 2. You guys know I got Iron Man number 1, right? I ended up getting Iron Man number 2. Richard says, Ray, what was your first Marvel omnibus? All right, my first omnibuses I got were Green Lantern Volume 1 by Jeff Johns. House of M. I think House of M was my first Marvel. And Jeff Johns' Green Lantern Volume 1 was my first DC. Yep. Oh, hold on. I got a text from my mother. Let me make sure nobody died. What happened here? Let's see. Hold on here. What do we have? I just got.
Okay, ready? Three, two.
Turn.
Yes.
A boy.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. Sorry, that was my that was actually good news, guys. I got a family thing. One of my younger cousins, they're gonna have another baby. That's all it was. I thought it was bad, and I had to look at the video. It turns out it was good. So please forgive me. Ella says Red Robin, dude. Red Robin's great. I want the whole thing though. And is Tim Drake coming back as Red Robin, or what's going on? Because I'm not reading. I'm not reading. I don't get singles of the Matt Fraction run. I love Matt Fraction. So maybe you guys could tell me, is Tim Drake's leaving as Robin and coming back as somebody else now? Is that true, or am I imagining that? I thought I heard that from someone. What omnibus you reading right now, Ray? All right, here's what I'm reading. Robert Venditti's Green Lantern Volume 1. And man, when you get to the relic part, it gets really, really good. I love it. By the way, DP says, yeah, Bill Finger has started being credited as the co-creator of Batman. Yeah. And he wasn't originally a co-creator, but DC Comics made that happen, which I think is awesome. Andy says Firestorm and Captain Atom need to have an omnibus, maybe a compendium. Yeah. I have a feeling. I just saw it. There was a DC announcement yesterday that Don made on the DC Solicit show. That was a there was a Firestorm paperback coming out. A Firestorm paperback was coming out, and man, it sure led me to believe that we might get a Firestorm DC Finest. I think that a Firestorm DC Finest or a Captain Atom DC Finest is a possibility for sure. For sure. What did I do wrong now? I like the new name. Oh, did I screw it up? Where's the screw up? Oh, I see. Damn it. I hate when I do that. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it now. God, I hate when I do stupid stuff like that. It won't let me fix it. God bless it. It won't let me fix it. Sorry. Sorry, Lacanema. I'm so horrible at typing. I can't use it. I told you I'm barely functional. Barely functional. Which B or C list character in a comic do you think could do really well in film? Like what happened with Iron Man? What, DC or Marvel or what? Or just in general? I'll tell you someone who's not A-list who I think would do great in film is Nova. I think if they use Nova and they made him more like a Green Lantern-like character for Marvel, I think Nova has incredible potential. I really do. Worthy enough for the ChuibbyRay Comics Patreon? Prove it, hero. Claim your seat and power up your fandom at ChuibbyRayComics.com. Thanks, buddy. You're the best, Tom. Yeah, I think Nova in Marvel and in DC. In DC, I think Mr. Terrific is. I think Mr. Terrific's ready to just, ready to just take over the world. I really do. I think Mr. Terrific's that good of a character. I think he could be fantastic. But I think any JSA member could end up having, friggin' Our Man could have a huge, could end up being huge. Just what I think. And your favorite interview other than Federico? Chris Farley. Chris Farley was fantastic interview. Sam Kinison was a great interview. David Lee Roth. Sting. The rock star. And the wrestler was pretty good too, but Sting the rock star was exceptional. Timothy Oliphant. I did an interview with Timothy Oliphant once that was so incredible. He was so funny. He was fantastic. I loved that guy. He was awesome. And that's just the top of my head. Barack Obama was awesome. Of course, I lived in Springfield, Illinois. He was a state senator here. He was awesome. But I never interviewed when he was president. I never interviewed. I knew him before. I knew him before he was awesome, or before he was president. Now, he wouldn't remember who I am now, but before he was president, it was cool. I interviewed the current president too, and I knew what we were getting. It was not a great interview. I also, so there's Eddie Money was a rock star. I don't know if you guys know him. Eddie Money was fantastic. He was so and I'll tell you, I'll give you another name. A guy who really, really liked me, and I liked him, Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent was a rock star, and Ted Nugent we got really close. He was awesome. He was awesome. Although we were on opposite sides of the political spectrum, as long as we weren't talking politics, he was great. And then there was a guy from, what was his name? I can't remember his name. So I can't tell the story, so I can't remember his name. Yeah, just a bunch. I've been fortunate to meet a lot of cool people. But a comic creator, man, the reason that my interviews have been good is I'm not usually nervous, but I think I would be nervous over a comic creator, because to me, like if I had a chance to interview Paul Levitz is the writer of those Legion stories that changed my life. Oh, Brad Meltzer. Oh my God. Jeff Johns. Jesus. James Tynan. Joshua Williams. I would be too nervous. I would really have trouble, I think, interviewing, I would have trouble. Let's see. My favorite superhero is Miss Martian. Thanks, Andrew. Very cool. Can't help but love Spider-Gwen. Yeah, Spider-Gwen's cool. Spider-Gwen was very cool. The Stephanie Phillips stuff's great. We need 70s and 80s JSA and All-Star Squadron. Yes. I have some 70s All-Star. Let me grab it. I have 70s All-Star. Let me show it to you here. Here. Justice Society. This is paperback. This is the 1970s All-Star comics. This is with Star Spangled Kid and Power Girl, and it's the All-Star Super Squad. This was a great era for comics. And this was a fantastic book. To get these in paperback was cool as hell. But I'd love to see a compendium, or I'd love to see. Let me know if we get any new members so I can put them on the list there. Yeah. I love them. I love also. That's great, Wes. That's 70s and 80s JSA and All-Star Squadron would be awesome. Ray, if you have the Dazzler on, I don't have it. No, I don't have Dazzler or Power Pack. Yeah. That'd be cool as hell. I don't have them. Storm's awesome. Oh my God. Andrew says he met Tom Taylor. Oh God, I need one of you guys from Australia, Cheeky Chicken or Falmouth Flipper. One of you guys need to go to Tom Taylor's house, knock on his door, and invite him on a Chubby Ray comic stream before he has you arrested. That would just be awesome. That would be so cool. I love Tom Taylor. Let's see. Ray would not like to meet Frank Miller. Thank you. Shitting manga, but buying single. No, I can't. You guys, I told you why I can't. I told you why manga's a no start for me. It's because I have an addiction problem. I could not stop with one manga. I would literally be buying thousands of dollars worth of manga. I can't do that. I cannot be trusted. I cannot be trusted. I'm looking forward to it too, Rob. Yeah, I think I'm considering buying single issues of that. That's how much I'm looking forward to it. Ray did buy another single, Iron Man #2. So I now have Iron Man 1 and 2 because I love Joshua Williamson. How do you organize your shelves? Yeah, well, you'll see. I'm gonna take the video. I'll take a video of my omnibuses this week. I'm still moving stuff around. What other comics? I'll show you some of the comics that I bought today. They're my wife brought them in here, so I'll show them to you. What's for dinner? I don't know. My wife, I don't know. I think we might do pizza. I think my wife sent me a text saying she wanted to know if I wanted a Razzo's Pizza, which is a pizza place really close by. Yeah, Razzo sounds good. I just text her back saying awesome. Let's see. Oh, congrats, my cousin. Thanks, Wes. That's awesome, man. Yeah, my cousin's a great kid. He's a lot younger than me because his dad, who is my uncle, is only like 4 years older than me. Because my mom is so much older than her little brother. Her youngest brother is just a little bit older than I am. And we're more like brothers than, we're more like, he's more like my brother than my uncle. But his kid is technically, with age-wise, you'd think he'd be my nephew, but he's my cousin. Is Omnibo in? Is Omnibo? What'd you say? Is Omnibo in? Welcome, Omnibo. I love Omnibo. Oh, Omnibo. Did Omnibo get the membership? Dude, that's awesome. I love Omnibo. He's the best. Oh, man. Ray, apologies if you've already answered the question, but do you have Spider-Man by Michelini and Larson? Let me see. Do I have Spider-Man by Michelini? Does a bear in the woods? Come on. I mean, DP, there's silly questions. And then there are just silly questions. Come on. Come on. Of course. Of course I have Michelini and Larson. Good Lord. By the way, I put up on Patreon a video of, I did a teaser quickie video of my omnibus. If you guys saw it, I did a video of my omnibuses. I did just a teaser of it. So you guys should see it. It's on Patreon right now. And nobody commented on it. I was like, man, did they hate it or what? Which is weird because, a bunch of people commented on the I didn't win shit shirt, but no one commented on my, nobody commented on my sample haul. By the way, Dante said, oh shit, are you serious? Dante sent me a comment on, Dante commented. Thanks, brother. He said he hit Ollie's today and found 7 DC hardcovers for $6 a piece. Dude. Oh, I would have bought them. I'd buy those to give away on the show. God damn. We have an Ollie's that's going to open up here and I can't wait. Dude, I think it's great that Omnibo won the membership. He's awesome. Tom's right. I would be afraid of my wife divorcing me. Oren says he baked a homemade pizza, pepperoni, salami, and mushrooms. I'm doing sausage and mushrooms. I love mushrooms and sausage. I get all 5 box sets of One Piece manga when they released the 5th one earlier next year. I had a lot of them when I was younger and read up until the. I can't read it, guys. I can't. I'm too weak. There's 111 volumes. Oh my, no, I can't. I cannot be trusted. I cannot be trusted with manga. I really can't. You want treats, buddy? You want treats, Chester? He's in here whining. He's my little wine dog. I can't. I would be into, immediately I'd be too into it. I didn't get a notification for that, Ray. Oh, sorry, Wesley. You got to see that video. It's actually very cool. Is it time for giveaways? No, not yet. Is it? Did I get a super chat? If I got a super chat, I was going to go a little bit later. Hey, Ray, I've been reading Green Lantern by Jeff Johns. Yes, buddy. Yes. Volume 1, Volume 2. Thank you. Oh, dude. Jeff Johns, Green Lantern. Holy crap. I got to tell you. When you get done with one omnibus, you immediately start reading the next one. And then when you get done with 2, you got to start reading volume. It's so good. The Jeff Johns Green Lantern run is one of the best books of all time. It's so good. It is so good. That's why it's my recommendation. Diego, you just made my night. That makes me happy, brother. Oren wants to know what'd you find? Chip Crisper, let us know what books you found, brother. By the way, Nui says, I liked your top 10 Superman collections. You need to own video. I need to add some. I got a flash reading order coming up soon. I'm doing that. That's going to be my Monday video, I think. And then I'm going to do I've got a couple more. People are asking me to do more collected edition videos. So I'm going to do some more collected edition videos for other characters like I did Superman. I really enjoyed doing the Superman video. That was awesome. Ray. Oh yeah, Rob, dude. Thank you so much, Rob. That was awesome, brother. That was awesome. I did get it, and I'll be giving some away. But Rob, I'm also going to donate some. I'm going to send another package to DIS for the dyslexic kids, and I'm going to put some of the books that you donated into that pile as well. So yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you, Rob. That meant the world to me, brother. I really appreciate it. Richard says his first omnibus from Marvel was Spider-Man by Michelini McFarlane. His first DC omnibus was Loeb and Sale's Batman. Oh, dude, great omnibuses. Those are great. I'm thinking I should have sent the War Games Volume 1 thick trade paperback to spread the War Games love. I love War. I have my sickness. I have the War Games trade paperbacks, even though I have the omnibus because I have a problem. Races, you got one member, no super chats. I did. I did get a super chat though. I got it from Oni sent me a super chat. I did get a super chat. Thanks, Oni. It was awesome. Cheeky Chicken says, I've read some of the DC single issues that came out this week. New Titans and Deathstroke. Is the Titans good? There's a new creator, right? I love the Titans. I hope it's so good. I hope we get a Kyle Rayner omnibus one day. I hope so. Kyle was my lantern when I was growing up, just like Wally was my fat. I'll tell you what, Kyle plays a big part in this Robert Venditti run. He's the White Lantern in that. Rob says the only Superman book I didn't have on your list is that Dark Knight over Metropolis. That thing is so freaking over. It's insane. It cost a lot, but you know why? Dude, it's such a good book. It is. It's so good. Rob, it's such a great story. That's why it costs so much money. It really is. It's such a phenomenal story. Let's see. Trying to catch up here. I've heard good things about the Titans issue. Haven't read it though. Oh man. I love Titans. I love the Titans. All right, you guys want? Let me show you some other stuff that I got today. All right, I'm going to show you some of the other stuff I got. All right, if you guys want to see it, I mean, I'm assuming you want to see it. Here's some of the cool stuff I got. All right, I think you guys will like this stuff. Let's see here. Here's stuff I didn't have that I saw today. I went to a place. There's a place celebrating its anniversary. So they were selling omnibus for like $40. $40. And they were selling trade paperbacks for like $7. And I went to this incredible, it's one of the best comic stores I've ever been to in my life. And I had a blast. Going to it today. We really had a good time. They had prices as low. Yes. They had I'm answering my wife's text. Sorry, guys. All right. By the way, Oren says Dark Knight over Metropolis is in the 2013 collection of 1980s Superman and Batman team-up comics written by Roger Stern. Really? Where do you get that from? I don't have that. I don't have this 1980s collection. Shit, I need to find that. All right, let me show you some of the stuff I got. I gotta stop getting preoccupied. Because this stuff's cool, but I gotta get some books out. Conan Chronicles Epic Collection. How about that, guys? I got a Conan Chronicles $10. On sale, $10. Not bad, right? Okay. Let me see what else I got here. Here's a book. This is a book I did not have. And somebody sent me a message after my Superman Collected Editions video. And they go, Ray, this wasn't on your list. And I said, well, the reason it's not on my list is I don't have it. Well, now I do. Superman Camelot Falls. Superman Camelot Falls was not on my list. I got it today. And I got it for $15. Hardcover, not bad. I'm not showing everything, but I'll show some of it. There was a place having a sale. They were celebrating their years in business, and this place was so packed. It was unbelievable. But I had a blast. Going in there. All right. Here's a book I never had. I never had this book. And I saw it and I was like, what? This is $40? Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer Volume 1. I didn't have this. And I'm like, how the hell do I not have this? So I bought it. All right. Bought that. Also, another book I don't have. And I have Volume 2, the Bill Mantlo, Jim Lee book, but I don't have the John Byrne Volume 1 Alpha Flight. Bought it today, $40. Alpha Flight, John Byrne. Love it. Got it. Awesome. And I might be most excited about this because I didn't have it. Because I didn't have it, I was very excited about it. I have Volume 3, but I got Legion of Superheroes Volume 1 Silver Age. I never have I don't have Volume 1 or 2, but I have Volume 3. So I picked this up. You know, although I'm not a huge fan of I'm a huge fan of Legion, but I'm not a gigantic fan of Silver Age Legion. So I picked it up. So I got great deals. And there's a whole box. There's a giant box that I got, but I'll save it for a haul video. I mean, you know, and I have 2 more omnibus. And then I upgraded some Legion books. I upgraded my Legion books. I had these books, but I had older editions of them, so I bought the new. These were brand new. I bought these to replace the ones I have. So I'm going to give away the ones I have and replace them with the new ones. I did do some of that stuff as well. You know, I did do some of that. And then I bought my daughter Volume 2 of Redcoat, which I already have, as you guys know. I love this book. But I gave her Volume 1, and I also wanted to give her Volume 2 because I'm always trying to get her into comics, although she doesn't care. But my daughter is, for those that I've talked about it, my daughter's she's going to get she's getting her master's in history. She's a huge history buff, and I know she's going to love Redcoat. I know she'll love it. And anybody who's read Redcoat knows it is a Jeff Johns masterpiece. It is the best current comic book out there. Redcoat is fantastic. It is such a great book. You guys know how much I love this. I want my daughter to love this book so bad. I bought her Volume 1. She hasn't read it yet, but I bought her Volume 2 today, hoping that she'll read it. It would mean everything to me if my daughter read and liked Redcoat. So I bought this too. As well as I got a few more epics. I got some epics and some more omnibus, and I got some good stuff. I got a really good haul today. And my biggest was my X of Swords. My X of Swords still sealed. That was the highlight today. I had a good day, man. I had a good day. Thank you, Thunderflash, for gifting a membership. New reader Wave Tech has entered the ChuibbyRay Comics universe. Hello, Wave Tech, brother. Hello. Rob says I may have to revisit Redcoat. Dude, it's so good. I picked up the first few issues when it came out. Dude, it's so God. You guys, I cannot recommend Redcoat enough. It's so good. It's so good. It's Ghost Machine. It's owned by Jeff Johns. Distributed by Image, but goddamn, Ghost Machine, any Ghost Machine book, Redcoat, Geiger, Junkyard Joe, the Rockefellers, Hyde Street, everything. It's they haven't missed yet. The Ghost Machine books are so good. I highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend them. Check out Geiger is phenomenal too. Those are the ones. And Rook Exodus. Jeff Johns writes Redcoat, Geiger, Rook Exodus, and Hyde Street, and they're all amazing. And Redcoat, by the way, Redcoat has already been bought by the same producer that made Oppenheimer. That they bought and optioned. They optioned Redcoat Volume 1. They optioned the Redcoat trade paperback Volume 1 to be made into a movie. And Jeff Johns converted the paperback into a movie script. That's what they're using. It's so good, man. It is so good. I highly recommend it. Redcoat, thanks, Brant. That's a great. Redcoat's awesome. It feels like Indiana Jones, while Geiger feels like Mad Max. That's great. Yeah, those are great. Redcoat is a cross between Indiana Jones. It's a cross between Indiana Jones with the fun of Back to the Future and it's the historical significance of Indiana Jones with the fun of Back to the Future, and I don't know, there's something perfect about it. There's something perfect. And the character is such, he's not a good guy. So that makes the book even more endearing to me. I just love it, man. Redcoat is phenomenal. I love it. It's so good. And I think you guys love it. And I'll be honest, I think Redcoat is going to be a huge movie when it comes out. I think it's going to be unbelievable. You guys got any horror comic books that genuinely scare you? Yeah, anything written by James Tynan's great. I read The Department of Truth written by James Tynan a couple weeks ago. This is so, Diego, I'm going to give you a book that's so good. It's called Exquisite Corpses. Exquisite Corpses is phenomenal. Exquisite Corpses is James Tynan, who I love. And it is, oh my God, I'm going to show it to you. The book's in my bedroom. Because my wife read it after me. But I'm going to show you, I'll still show you a picture of it. It's so good. It's so good. And trade paperback volume 1 has already come out. Trade paperback volume 2 is coming out very soon. But here is Exquisite Corpses volume 1. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and get this book. I'm going to show it to you right now. This is Exquisite Corpses. It's written by James Tynan. And it is phenomenal. James Tynan, Exquisite Corpses. That's volume 1, the trade paperback. Get it. You will not be disappointed. I love it. I was so pleased with that book. It's just great. Diego, get that. You'll love it. Take my word from it. Take my word. I love the stream you did on Near Mint Condition about the collected edition. Yeah, I'm fortunate. I'm on their Marvel and DC solicit streams, and I consider it an honor. And I thank Omar so much for putting me on those streams. All right, you guys. I just looked at the time. It is time for giveaways. I should probably wrap it up. I've been talking too much. Ray, a 500-pound man fell into a 15-foot hole in California. Has anyone checked on Steve? Steve's doing good. I just texted him not that long ago. I text with Steve because I'm so weak. Tom, I'm so weak. Steve doesn't have enough money to buy MLB The Show 26, so guess what I'm doing? I'm so weak. I should have gone to my friend Steve and said, Steve, Steve's on disability. So he does get money. I should have said, Steve, save your money and then you can afford the video game, right? No, guess what I'm doing, Tom? Guess what I'm doing for Steve? He really wants to play MLB The Show 26. And that's my favorite game. MLB The Show. If anybody plays MLB The Show video game, MLB The Show 26, let me know, because I would love to create a ChuibbyRay league. Oh my God. ChuibbyRay Comics League would be awesome. That's how much I love that video game. But Steve is one of my best friends. He's such a great guy. But he says, yeah, thank you, Laconima. Thank you. Laconima, you hit it right on the head. Yes, Steve buying pot is his priority. Absolutely. But Steve said that he didn't have enough money to buy the game. So guess what Ray's doing? Because Ray is weak and has no discipline. This could have been a GoFundMe. You're right. It could have been a GoFundMe. Steve could have put up a sad post on Facebook and somebody would have GoFunded him money. But no, Ray the sap, Ray the sucker, ChuibbyRay, the biggest sucker in the world, bought the game for Steve. God damn. Yes, Steve is the inspiration. Yes, Steve is definitely the inspiration for the stain. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Damn it. I know. And I bought Steve the game. But if any of you guys have the game, let me know. I want to start a ChuibbyRay Comics League. And I would love to put other comic fans in a league. I love it. Steve is the co-host. He's one of my co-hosts on my radio show. He is Poop Knife. Thank you, Brant. Yeah, Steve is the Poop Knife guy. Yeah. If you've ever seen my artwork for the stain is based on Steve. That's who Steve is. If you've never seen the stain, here is the stain. The stain's my friend Steve. That's who he's based on. And now that I'm writing a comic on the stain, I'm just going to find an artist and then I want to write a comic based on, because the stain is my friend Steve, who was driving home from the dispensary and had to go to the bathroom. So he went into a porta potty, an off-site porta potty that was locked up. And the reason it was locked up is because there was toxic waste that was put into the porta potty. And Steve went into the porta potty, and the toxic waste fumes entered him through his exposed orifice that was sitting in the porta potty. And the exposed orifice received all the toxic fumes and what turned out to be superpowers. That's how the stain was created. The Stain, America's favorite superhero. Yep. Steve has a flag. It is awesome. I can't wait till I create the Stain comic. I cannot wait. All right, let's look at some giveaways. Tom, here's our giveaways tonight. I'm very excited. We're giving away Immortal Hulk hardcover Volume 4. We're giving this away. All right. We are also giving away. Let me reach down and grab the damn thing. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about Aquaman Omnibus. This is volume 1 of the Jeff Johns Omnibus. This is a book called The Trench. I love this book. The art is Ivan Reyes. It's so awesome, you guys. It is. This book, there's a scene where Aquaman goes into a restaurant that is so good. Jeff Johns, Aquaman, so good. We're giving this away tonight. It's so good. If you've never read it, I guarantee it's going to become one of your favorite books. That is the first arc. That's the first arc of the Jeff Johns Omnibus. All right. Plus, we're going to give away. What else are we going to give? Let's give away. What do we have here? We also have. We have Justice League Future State. Justice League Future State. We're going to give away this paperback tonight. And we're going to give away. What else are we going to give away here? We're going to give away. Oh, we shouldn't do this tonight. I don't think I should do these. I shouldn't do these tonight. I should wait to give these away on a bigger show. I don't want to do a show that was late starting. Let's see. All right. We're going to give away Jason Aaron Thor hardcover volume 5. Wow. So there's 4 right there. Jason Thor hardcover volume 5. All right. Justice League Future State. That's a thick paperback. Aquaman volume 1 by Jeff Johns. The Immortal Thor hardcover volume 4. Oh my God. And I think that's all, right? I think that we don't need to give away. Tom, we don't need to give away anymore, do we? We don't need to give away anymore, do we? I think this is it. All right. Let's give these away. We'll give these away first. What book should I give away first? Let me ask Thunderflash. Thunderflash, what book should I give away first? I just told you the 4 books I'm planning on giving away. What book should be given away first? And should it be random or should it be member? Thunderflash, I'm going to let you make the decision. What do you think? What do you think, Thunderflash? You get to pick for everybody. Now remember, Thunderflash, if you make the wrong decision, everybody's going to shit on you in the chat room. They're all going to give you grief. That can't be helped. I'm sorry. It's all up to you. It's all up to you, buddy. All up to you. I got to put my... Let's see what Thunderflash says. All right. Do Aquaman book and do random, but also add Wave Tech and Omnibus. We'll do. All right. So I should do Aquaman book first, random. Okay. Let's add Wave Tech. Let's add Wave Tech and Omnibus to the hopper. Hold on. All right. By the way, LP's still on Lakanama's death list. I just thought I'd mention. I get such a kick out of that. All right, Wave Tech. Omnibo's in Australia. So if Omnibo wins, he's getting a gift card because I'm not shipping to Australia. That's not going to happen. Tell you right now. Unless it's going to Tom Taylor, I'm not sending anything to Australia. I will gladly send anything to Tom Taylor. All right. All right. Let's get these two. By the way, I did tell you guys last time, my wife and I are redoing the hopper. We're doing bigger cards and everything. Hopefully by Monday's show. All right, let me get on, make sure all of these are ready. Make sure everybody's in. They're all secure. All right. We're doing random though. We're doing random for Aquaman first. Aquaman first, Tom. We're doing random first. That means we'll do members second. All right. Here we go, Tom. Random, which means you're going to have to text me. All right. Here we go. I will count down and then Tom will text. And when Tom texts, we will pick a winner. All right. Let's get ready. I'm scrolling all the way up. I want to make sure we can scroll all the way to the top. I got to be able to scroll to the top where I wasn't on yet. All right. All right, Tom. 3, 2, 1. Start counting, Tom. Make sure you count over 20 and under 100. All right. I'm scrolling to the top. I'm all the way to the top. Now I'm scrolling back down. I'm slowly scrolling down. Once I get to the bottom, I'll scroll back up. That's how it works. Once we get to the bottom, I'll scroll back up. Let's hope that it's Tom that texted, not my family, because for some reason, my family's on a group text and everybody's chatting back and forth. So I will have to double check it's Tom. Just because so many family texts are coming in. All right. Now I'm scrolling back up. Here we go. I'm scrolling back up. Let's see who's going to win it. We'll see who's going to win Aquaman. All right. Tom texted. Let's see what you said, Tom. In a world where giveaways erupt without warning, tonight, one lucky viewer claims the trench, and that chosen hero, that brave soul, that person is Hassan. There you go, Hassan. Congratulations, Hassan. You win, buddy. Hassan, send me an email, ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com. Hassan, you get Aquaman the Trench, buddy. Hassan, you win. All right. Shall we do Hulk next for a member? Immortal Hulk, Volume 4. Oh, by the way, underneath Hassan was DP. You don't win shit, DP. By the way, on top of Hassan is DP, you don't win shit. What are the friggin' odds? DP was above him and below him. God. Oh. Sorry, buddy. You don't win shit. Hassan, you win, buddy. Get hold of me. Give me your email. Or get me your email with your address. I'll get it off to you. All right. Let's do Hulk. Hulk, Immortal Hulk, Volume 4. This is Al Ewing's great run that was Immortal Hulk, the Immortal Hulk Omnibus is from. We're going to do a random member. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see who's going. This is. Oh, no. No way. Tom? Is that Tom that won? Tom won. Tom, you win, buddy. It's yours if you want it. You won. Tom won Immortal Hulk. I'm going to warn you, Tom. This is Hulk. It's a horror comic. It's Hulk, and it's very addictive. I'm just warning you now. Good for you, buddy. Congratulations. I'll be damned. Look at that. Tom won. Congratulations, buddy. You win. All right. Let's do another random. We're going to do another random, Tom. Congratulations, buddy. Let's do another random. Let's do Justice League Future State, which looks very cool. I've never read Justice League Future State. The art in it's phenomenal. Holy crap. I've never read this, but holy crap, man, the art looks... Maybe I should keep this. This is good. Wow, this is... All right, well, good. Let's do random. All right, Tom. It's all the Future State stuff. Tom, I'm going to count it down. You count over 25, under 100. Future State. Who's it going to? Tom, 3, 2, 1. Go. Start counting. I'm scrolling fast all the way to the top. Now I'm scrolling fast all the way to the bottom. DP, I hope you don't end up not winning shit this time. I really hope you don't. I really hope it ends up good for you. Because that sucks. To be on both sides, it sucks. Let's see who's gonna win. We're gonna see who don't win shit. All right, now I'm scrolling down slower. I'm scrolling slower. It's a good book. Justice League Future State. And this might be the last random giveaway tonight because I'm pretty tired, guys. I'm pretty tired. Okay, hold on. Tom says, while we may stand firmly in the present, fate has chosen one unsuspecting random viewer to leap into Future State. And that brave, bewildered traveler is B. Mitch. B. Mitch, brother, who's reading the Bendis era of Marvel. Dude, you just won Justice League Future State. Way to go, Mitch. Congrats to you, buddy. All right, hold on. B. Mitch, get me an email, man. Get me an email with your address. We got B. Mitch there. All right. Let's see what else is next. All right, let's do another rando. Thor. This is still sealed, by the way. This is still sealed. I'm going to have to rip the seal just to get the prize form in. This is Jason Aaron. This is the ending of the Jason Aaron run of Thor in this. This is volume 5. Wow, this is unbelievable book. Wow. Congratulations to it. This is going to be a special book for somebody. All right. We're going to do a member. Let's do a member. A member on this one. Here we go. Here we go, guys. I don't know who the hell this is. Who is that? Oh, hold on, it's upside down. Galandowski won again. Galandowski, congratulations, brother. Galandowski. By the way, somebody fell out. Galandowski, you win. Congrats, Galandowski. Here's who didn't win shit. Carl, you didn't win shit. Carl, you didn't win shit, buddy. Sorry, Carl. Carl, I'm sorry, pal. You don't win shit. All right, Galandowski won. Galandowski's won. This has got to be the second or third time he's won. Way to go, brother. Congratulations. Hold on, let me. All right, buddy. Putting you in. I got to be able to see it to know who I'm sending it to. I don't want to rip the whole seal off, but I got to have it unsealed enough to get the sheet in so I know who it's going to. All right, here we go. There you go. That's going to you, Galandowski. Is that it, Tom? Is that it? Oh, Galandowski's good. Awesome. I'm glad somebody was in who won. I mean, I have so many other books, but I have Return of the Living Deadpool, which is a very good book. Very good book. I have Death of Superman still sealed. I have Justice by Alex Ross. Oh my God, these are amazing. These are amazing. Thunderflash super chat. Come on, Ray. One more. Well, it is a super chat. You guys. It's a super chat. I have to succumb. Are we going to do a rando? We doing a rando or are we doing a member? Are we doing a rando or are we doing a member? Or maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll do one of each. I've got Justice Volume 2, Justice Volume 3, and I've got Justice Volume 1. So I got Justice Volume 1, Justice Volume 2, and Justice Volume 3. Of course, that's if I want to separate them. I mean, maybe I should. This is the whole story. I mean, separating them would kind of suck, right? Separating them would suck. Wow, the art in this is phenomenal, you guys. Holy crap. Oh my God, this is. Have you guys seen this? This is phenomenal. I've got the Absolute edition of this, and I've never read it. Holy crap. I've got the Absolute, so that's why I'm going to give this away because I've got the Absolute. But holy crap. My God. That is amazing. Would you guys be cool with me separating it? Would it be shitty to separate it? Should I separate it or do it as one? It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Who should I leave it up to? What do you think? Should I do? If I do all three, that's very cool. Am I cool enough to do all three? Should we do a random? Should we do random, Tom? Should we do random? Should we do random or member? So you guys want to do random for all three? And by the way, it'll have to be US only because, man, this is really heavy. This is overseas. This would be like $60, $70. It's very heavy. Andy says, keep them together and go random. Keep them together and go Randy. Go random with it. Orin says, I am cool enough. What do you think, Tom? Random? Okay, Tom. Tom, it's gonna be up to you, buddy. You're gonna have to do the counting. You guys, Tom's gonna have to count. You're gonna have to count, Tom. You ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, count, Tom. Go. Let's hope somebody good. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Rob Hopkins and frickin' Goomba guy have been winning everything. And Galandowski's won a lot too. And I haven't seen Noah tonight, but Noah's been lucky as well. So has Madden's been lucky. We've had some lucky people. We've had some lucky people win. We've had lucky people win. This is a really good one, man. LP won not that long ago, right? Oh, is that Tom? All right. Tom says, in a world torn between heroes and villains, justice demands reckoning. And tonight, the cosmic spotlight falls on one unsuspecting rando. The one destined to face justice is. Oh, it didn't add the person. Okay. No. No way. No friggin' way. By the way, here's who's underneath him. TP, you don't win shit. And here's who's on top of him. Brant. I would have loved to seen Brant win. But I'm telling you, man, friggin' this is like the third time Rob's won in what, 3 weeks? You won, buddy. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. Dude, that's good for you, Rob. Congrats, buddy. I'm giving you you're getting the whole set. You will get the whole set. I got to be honest. You know who I was rooting for? Who's the new guy? Diego? Diego, I was rooting for you, brother. I was rooting for Diego because he was a brand new guy. That's who I was rooting for. Good for you, man. Rob, congratulations, brother. And I hate to say it, but you know what? I'm going to say it. If Goomba Guy was here, Goomba Guy would have won it. Because Rob, Goomba Guy, and who else is? Somebody else is on fire. Somebody else has won. They've just been winning like crazy. Was it who the hell just won? Somebody else just won on the last show because my wife just mailed them out on the ones that went out. So they would have won on Wednesday. Somebody just won on Wednesday who's won just a bunch lately. Wow, dude, you won. Congratulations. Oh, I like this. Kenneth says, Ray, just discovered your channel through Jess's On the Dog and Omar Nearman Condition. Oh, thanks, brother. I love those guys. I love Omar. I love Jess. They're two friends. I just love them to death. Awesome, brother. I thank you. Kenneth, make sure to subscribe, brother. Make sure to subscribe. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community. By the way, Rob says, I've never won anything until ChuibbyRay comes along. Now you can't lose. By the way, Diego says, I might have to tune into the streams more. Yeah, you should. We do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, by the way, Thunder's a member. He's never won shit as a member, but he's won 2 randos, right? Wow. And look at DP. It's 1:45 in the morning, and DP has lost twice. And you know what? I wouldn't have mailed that last one to him, but if DP would have won, I would have sent him a gift card. So I'm not going to lie. DP, I would not have mailed that Justice to you. I would have sent you gift cards. We should probably wrap it up, Tom, don't you think? Or I do have one more book sitting here. I got one more book. Hardcover. Justice League, Justice Society, written by David Goyer and Jeff Johns. Virtue and Vice. This is Carlos Pacheco art. Carlos Pacheco art. Justice League. Look at Power Girl. Look at Power Girl. I don't want to sound like Omar, but good God, will you look at Power Girl? Holy crap. Oh my God, this art in this book is phenomenal. Holy crap, this is really good. We can't end on a random, Tom, right? We got to end with a member drawing. JLA, JSA, Virtue and Vice. Let's end with a member drawing. All right. We'll end with a member drawing. Oh my God. Let me get these other books out of the way. I might have who knows what I'll do. Oh, wait. Oh, let me get this one out of the way so I can throw it in the trash later. For those that missed the beginning of the show, you don't understand this, but I'm thinking I'll have to clear out the trash to throw this in the trash. All right. I wish you luck. Everybody who's a member. If you're a member of YouTube, you're eligible for this. By the way, I'm starting the $1 Patreon thing. I'll start. If you want to win those epic collections, you got to be a Patreon member. I just want to say, getting the $1 one's getting ready to start. Okay, guys. If you were someone that got in when it was $3, I'll make it so that there's 2. You'll have 2 in the hopper. Everybody else will have 1. How about that? All right. Here we go. Is Goomba Guy going to win? And by the way, Galandowski, did you say I was supposed to send this to you? Galandowski, was I supposed to send this to you and I didn't? Is that what I hate that. Is that what you were saying earlier? Let me know if I gave it away to you and effed up, which would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. But just let me know, brother. Let me know. Galandowski, let me know in the email you send me. Because if I was supposed to give this to you, I'll put it in with the other one you won. Okay, here we go. All right. Thunder, I'm rooting for you, brother. I'm rooting for you, Thunder. This is Frederick G. Frederick G. Frederick, you're the winner, brother. I know. That's why I'm rooting for Thunder. It's not rigged, Thunder. Sorry. Thunder didn't win shit. Hold on. Let me grab another name and see. Let me grab another name. This is not for anything. I just want to grab a name so we can say that this person didn't win. This person does not win shit. I'm just going to reach in and grab a random name. You're not going to believe this. I'm serious. I just drew a random name. You guys want to see who it freaking is? He's the luckiest MFer. He's the luckiest MFer on earth right now. Unbelievable. How is that even possible? He just won the random giveaway. And I was just going to do one more member giveaway. He would have won the member giveaway too. But now you don't win shit. But I'm saying he would have won. Oh my God. I was really hoping it was going to be Thunder. Holy Rob, Rob, buy a freaking lottery ticket, brother. Buy a lottery ticket. You need to buy one. Seriously. That is unfreaking believable. That is unbelievable. All right, you guys. Listen, you guys, it's been great. I had a blast. Tonight. I'm tired because I just bought my I got my haul of the year when I got X of Swords brand new today. Hey, Wesley, I saw your thing earlier. If you make an offer, send me a message. And we'll haggle. I'll sell it to you. If you really want it, let me know, brother. Let me know. I'd rather sell it to you than put it on eBay. All right. Wow. Goomba guy's back saying, Rob, let's buy your lottery tickets together. Yeah, you guys are on fire. I'm serious. I bet if I drew another one, freaking Goomba guy would come up. They can't lose. All right, you guys are great. I love you. I'll see you Monday. All right, you guys have a great weekend, everybody. Read those comics and come back with questions. Let's have fun on Monday. Diego, welcome. I hope you come back. I love when we get new people on here. My goal is always to make you new people return and want to be part of this wonderful community. If you're not a member of the Discord server, become a member of the Discord server and also become a member of Patreon. Become a member of Patreon because we're going to start doing epic collection giveaways on Patreon. I want all of you guys to at least be eligible. I don't want you guys bitching when you lose. All right? New people, I want you to come back. I expect you to. And I'll see the rest of you guys Monday. All right. So long, everybody. Take care. Chester says goodbye.